Three, two, one. Okay, we're live. Okay, so welcome everybody. This is Passport Talk. This is a segment specifically on conversing about passport activities. Dating and relationships shall be discussed. And we definitely have some disgust. We definitely have some disgust at the dating and relationship situation in the West. So yeah, this is going to be a light-hearted conversation. I'm here. Let's do introductions. I'm the Lightbringer, LightBringerTV. That's the platform. I'm just trying out this streaming thing. First time I've ever done this. Not really my bag, but we're going to make it run. I'm here with the one and only...
The Brother's Keeper.
The Brother's Keeper, aka
AKA Johnny. That's the government, but we're gonna call myself. Well, that's what I go by. I go by the Brother's Keeper, so that's what my name will be in the space.
Johnny Guns,
Johnny Guns.
Yeah, he's got two guns. Yeah, so Johnny Guns. Remember that. So today is going to be experimentational. We're going to be doing like a deep dive. We're obviously from the UK, guys. So we're two British guys. I just want to make sure we're recording. Yeah, recording's good. We're two British guys. We're both from London. Okay. So my background, just briefly, born and raised in London. I'm from the east part of London. I'm from Hackney. So Hackney, N16, EA, E5, all of that. Criminally associated area. But it's gentrified now. So it's definitely up and coming. So I've moved around a little bit. Lived in South London, currently live in West London. That's where I'm hiding out now. And that's when I'm in between my trips to Brazil and the Dominican Republic. So Johnny, tell us a little bit just about your basic background, then we can get further into it.
Yeah, it's interesting because obviously the Lightbringer is from the opposite end. I'm born and bred West London through and through. Grew up in Hammersmith, spent a little bit of time in Acton. And now I'm a little further out. I won't say exactly where, but as similar to Lightbringer, I'm just outside of West London myself. Born and bred here. This is my city. I've lived abroad in places such as Australia and Turkey. Quite well travelled, but I am a London born and bred a man, I guess.
Yeah, and perfect. Age-wise, we're similar age. I guess you could. It's not confidential information. You want to say your age?
What are we? I guess you call us millennials, right? We're in our 30s, so yeah, that would be the correct term.
So he's keeping it vague, just in case there's a data breach.
We're not putting out government ages either, but we're both millennials, Lightbringer and I.
We're both around the same age. We're both mid. We'll call it that. Mid 30s.
We call ourselves.
We're uncles. Yeah. But once I get my haircut, I'll look like I'm in my 20s again. So that's coming. Johnny's gonna do my next haircut.
Yeah, you can see us. Hang on, they can see us, so they know black don't crack. So when he gets his trim, we're gonna be looking like.
We're gonna be looking like, we're doing the Ghost Free audition. That's what we're gonna be doing once I get my shit straightened. So we're going to be doing, that's a very, very basic brief. We can go in forever about introductions and that will come out naturally as we discuss. This show today is going to be about like the dating culture in London, how it transitioned from, we both would have came to being adults around about 2000 and, when did we become adults? Maths. 2003?
Yeah, about
4?
No, yeah. Let's say about 2004, 2005.
Okay, so for me, I'm a little older. I'll give you that. So for me, 2003, 4, I would have been coming into being an adult. So from 2003, let's call it that, till now. We're talking about 20 years of experience. Yeah, combined 40 years of experience dating in London. So Johnny, Brother's Keeper, tell me how you feel dating has changed in these 20 years.
Yeah, the first thing to point out, and the obvious thing to anyone listening, will be social media. Social media has completely changed the landscape of dating for just about everyone. Man, woman, old, young, whatever your demographic, whatever you identify as for those people out there. Social media has flipped the dating landscape. And with that, the advent of dating apps as well. So I think anyone that had dated pre-dating apps and pre-social media could testify to that much.
For sure. for sure. That's exactly how I see it. Would you say there was a particular time where this thing really you could see the shift, or it was evident that the how would I say, just the balances of power began to shift?
Oh, we're going in already. Well, yeah, obviously, quickly, I won't digress too much, but Lightbringer and I have had a few discussions off camera about this, but we both, I think, and he can speak for himself, would agree that around 2009, 2010, with the advent of social media, is when that sort of, yeah, that dynamic certainly shifted because people
Hmm.
started to focus more on online dating, building online relationships more than, let's say, in-person events or social gatherings or however else you would possibly meet a partner. So I think, yeah, around 2009, 2010 to my memory anyway.
Yeah, I would say that's when it started to emerge. I think the kicker was IG, and
Yep.
that was 2011, 2012, and I think that's when mass appeal started to gather. You know, there was a limit on those apps 2008, 2009, like 5,000. If you remember, there was a limit. So once they got that limit, they had to, uh oh,
Oh, hang on.
uh oh,
We've lost you there.
hold on. Can you hear me though?
I can hear you still. Yep, no problem.
Oh wow, I might have stepped or something. Let me just. That's so we had our first little hiccup. Let me unplug it and plug it back in.
No worries.
Shit. Are we
Are you
back?
back? Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, I don't know what
Continue.
happened there. It might have been a wire that had some pressure. So what was we saying? So we're talking about the date.
Yeah, the year it kind of shifted as far as like when you started to notice online dating and apps
Mhm.
and social media became the kind of go-to for dating.
Yeah. So yeah, that was 20. That was definitely 2012, online wise. Would you say that you notice a difference offline in terms of the quality and the? Because I guess it goes hand in hand. That if a woman has plenty of options online, does she then slightly behave differently offline, in person, in bars, in clubs? Because she's got so much attention coming in through her DMs.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Look, I'll get into that. But again, I want to preface first of all that most people started to move towards online dating, regardless of, as I said, their demographic, their age, race, sex. I think everything went online before you knew it. I remember when people didn't, and you probably remember Lightbringer too. When well, not everybody even had a Facebook or an Instagram. Now it's almost like the Bill Gates law back in the day where he said there'll be one computer in every house. Now everybody has a social media account. Teenagers, adults,
Hmm.
millennials, Gen Z, baby boomers, you name it. But to
That's true.
answer your question, from the female perspective, yes, definitely. I remember when it became basically the norm for uh, a woman to have a online presence or a personal brand, and with that, how their kind of mentality shifted towards how they view dating and men. And this comes from firsthand experience, which I can get into later on. But yeah, I remember when that mental shift happened because I started to experience it with the women I was dating.
And so you're like dating wise. I mean, I don't want to set it up like an interview, but so would you say? Would you say that? Would you say? So I'll cut this bit because I'm leaving too much of a gap. The So in terms of dating, like London's a diverse city. You've got black, white, every color under the rainbow in London. Yeah. Would you say what is it like dating outside of the culture?
Mm.
Like, would you say it's more receptive? Would you say it's a good place for brothers to come and maybe sample different types of women, date different types of women? What would you say? Because I have limited experience with interracial dating in general, and
So
I
that'll be
think
my expertise then, yeah?
was that
That'll be my expertise then, yeah?
yeah. I gave you an alley oop.
Yeah, I can speak to interracial dating because I have, and I'm unashamed about it. I have dated a fair bit interracially in this city, in London. We're speaking about specifically. I would say my experience of it on the whole has been pretty good. I have found being from this city, and like you said, it being so diverse, it being a metropolis, it attracting people from all walks and backgrounds. that the receptiveness to me from non-London born and bred women has been on the whole good, and has been, I guess, an avenue I've explored because of, well, the advent of social media and the importance of personal branding, and kind of just, I think, maybe like men, possibly like myself, being priced out of the traditional woman I would have dated prior to social media.
Yeah, you touched on some points. You touched on some points there. The because I would say, so I'm a chime in a bit. Like I would say that what happened 2012 with the social media effectively allowed women to raise their price. It allowed women to say, okay, well, I've got so much leads, I can now be extremely selective and say, well, he's got to have the not even the six, he's got to have the 8-pack, the car, the whatever, the list. So we've heard it 100 times online. We know the laundry list of requirements, and that plays itself out. It's easy for it to play. Now, the thing is, one thing I want to say, they have the laundry list, but we all know they only have 7 years. Their window's only 7 years. I used to say 8, and I was listening to King Richie's the other day, and he said 7, and I was like, yeah, so he gets it. They only have 8 years, and through the 20, let's say from 2005, that's when I first came into adulthood. Those women back then are completely obsolete now in terms of that. Yeah, they're long mothers. They were pre-social media, really. Anyway, those first group of women from 2004 to 2009, and they had their run, and this is why I always teach guys. It's like you have to really create your value. They have that 7-year window. You can have 28 years. You can have a 28-year window. You can have a 35-year window. To be honest, you can have a 40. I'm going up in sevens.
Right.
You can have a 42-year window, and I instinctively knew that. I didn't have all the answers. I didn't know about traveling. I didn't understand any of that well. That was all way before. But I instinctively knew something was up with dating in the West in terms of getting a fair deal, getting a just getting a good shake, a fair shake at in terms of, because me and you both have dated attractive women, and it at the same time it shouldn't really be at the same time that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. You live in a big city, London, well-to-do guys. It's like, yeah. So there were signs, there were ominous signs early on. And what I saw happening, I saw firsthand the monetization of women. I saw it very, very up close. And, even, I talked to Johnny about an ex of mine, and I got a story to tell. I got a little tale to tell. So me and her, we dated 2014. We dated for about a year, I think might have been just under a year. For some reason, a lot of my relationships are just under a year. I don't know. So she's an attractive girl, mixed race, black mother, white father, South London. I like my South London girls.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so she's actually 30, going on 34. She's 33, going on 34. She's dating an American dude who's in the IT game. Shout out to the American guys getting the IT bag. Yeah, so it's a heavy bag. So she's a kept woman now. She's a kept woman by an American guy, and she's literally getting a monthly fee. She's getting a monthly retainer, and that's the most like. So it goes to show you. I mean, and she's not even necessarily top pick anymore because she's past the age. She's a good woman, but yeah. So this is just an example of how women have become very, very monetized.
Right.
And some of them have fell off, some of them haven't maintained, some of them have. So the price, it basically creates a whole gap in the market. So now brothers now have to compete with guys that are willing to pay for play, willing to have the resources to have multiple women, and someone's gonna get left without a chair. Someone's gonna get
Wow.
left without a chair.
Musical
So
chairs.
musical chairs. So brothers need to be brothers. I've always prided myself on them being a very strategic guy, a very analytical guy, and I see the economics at play and the movements and just the trend lines. I see it. So brothers, I need to implore you to really think more strategically, and rather than I had a TikTok video that did very well recently and created a lot of attention, a lot of conversation, and you can just see certain guys are just very ignorant. It's very like they don't want to have no leverage. They don't want to have. They just want to sit in the stew of piss that is the UK dating market and the US dating market, and they don't want to have to use their brain and logic and work it out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So how you feel about that?
Yeah, you made a great point there, Lightbringer. I mean, look, the first thing you said that really resonated with me, and I hadn't heard this term before in some of the conversations we'd had: lead generation. Social media is a lead generator. You know, like how in sales people have a sales job. Here's like your funnel. Here's your lead generator. That's what social media has become for situations like what you just mentioned with your ex. So that one really resonated with me because I don't remember what it was like because it feels so long now, right? It's before the dating apps, before social media. I'm not sure if I remember women having even this much control of the dating marketplace. Now we know they completely do. Like it's a shutout, right? In the West, it's complete. Look at apps like Bumble. They get to go first. We've seen the statistics, and let's shout out our partner, our boy, One Master Teacher. He does great breakdowns on this, where he talks about how statistics show even the women that are considered average have more control over the dating apps than the most good-looking, wealthiest, upwardly mobile men. If that isn't an indication and we're gonna, I'm sure this is the direction we're going in Lightbringer, but if that isn't an indicator of the fact that you need to try and gain some leverage, as my boy just said, I don't know what is. The most upwardly mobile, wealthiest men still don't have as much control or options in the dating marketplace, if you want to call it that, than the women that are considered average in the West is. So we're talking about, when we say West, conceptually West, just so we can be PC here, America, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, if you like. That's crazy to me. I mean, what do you think about that, Lightbringer?
You hit the nail on the head. It's very, very evident. So I wanted to showcase, give some guys. I know a lot of our audience might be American. We just want to give them guys a picture of what's going on in the UK, what the market is bearing, what the market is bearing, and bear is the operative word. Yeah. So we might have to, because this is the first show, so I need to quickly send some of these pictures to this MacBook. Yeah. Can I show the bear?
Oh man.
Can I show the bear, bro? Can I show the bear? Yeah.
But yeah, let's see how we get with man. I mean,
can I show it?
Yeah, I think we can.
All right, let's show the bear. Let's show the bear. Just let's have some shits and giggles.
This is what you're up against, by the way, and this is not a joke. Well, we're laughing here, but this is legit. Like,
forwards. Hold on. We are gonna crop this bit out as well.
Yeah.
Can you send it to me? Can you send me the picture again?
The one I sent earlier?
Yeah, what? How comes I can't share it to my computer? That's strange.
Hang on. Can I send it in here somehow? I don't know if I can send it in here. I've got it. I've still got it. Hang on.
Could you just hold the phone up?
Yeah, hang on.
Maybe it's because you can do it on the phone, but it's probably easier. Let's just see how it looks anyway. Let's see how this shit looks. The bear that you sent me recently. Just
hang on, let me. Can you see that?
Put it close. Put it more to the.
Oh wait, I don't know where you're seeing me from. Is it this way or that way? Which way?
Stop. Yeah. Hover the other way. Hover the other way. Hover the other way. Stop. Yeah, there you go. So that's the easiest way to do it. So, like, if you go on a UK dating app, yeah, I'm not saying my boy. See, my boy, don't. This is not indicative. This is not Johnny. It might be on Johnny's phone, but it ain't Johnny's lead. Let's call it that. It's just it's a chick. I think she liked your page, right? Is that fair? She liked your page.
Sure.
She liked your page. Yeah, I must stress this is not indicative of Johnny's quality because I've seen the quality Johnny gets. But it's a free market. Yeah, that's cool. That's enough. We
Cool.
see it.
Enough.
It's a free market, and according to this market, the women can shoot their shot at anybody they want. They shoot their shot. So she shot her shot at Johnny, and Johnny pulled out his shotgun and shot the bear.
There you go.
That's what he did. That's
Yeah.
what he did. So, I mean, we can go through a line. So we're giving you the worst first. You know what I mean? It's not all that. It's not, there is still some good women in London. Yeah, there's still
Right.
some,
But it
you know what I
wouldn't
mean?
be hard to. So I'm sorry to interject, like
Go
Bringer, but
ahead.
it would be hard to find many of those in a season.
No.
And that's the point we're trying to make here. And again, we're not trying to shame anyone or any of that because we have to keep it PC. But what we're giving you is an outline and a blueprint of what you can expect here on an everyday level, right? That's fair to say.
Yeah. And I would say, to be fair and balanced, she is definitely on the upper end of the spectrum. Because I don't see as many super wells. I don't see as many super wells in the UK. Like, that's more an American thing. But I would say in America, in England, let me see if I can show something on my phone. Let me see if I can dig something out, because I should have prepared myself with these pictures. That was what I was planning to do, but it's all a learning curve.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all a learning curve. So, media. Yeah, let me just go on my app, because I'm also guilty of running an experiment. Hold on. I'm also guilty of running an experiment. So I said to myself, let me go on Hinge, which is a popular dating app. And Hinge a few years ago, like 2020, during the pandemic times, it was actually not bad. I must say, it was actually, I went on there out of boredom and I was like, I was actually pleasantly surprised, getting
Right.
matches of women that are considered to be sevens, some strong sixes, and obviously some less ones, but I didn't match them. So, but still, it's a headache dealing with them. It's a headache chatting because there's 100 guys. There's 100 Johnnies. There's 100 LBs trying to holler at them. Yeah. So it's a case of it's a numbers game. Yeah.
Right.
And it ain't worth the hassle. Yeah. Right. So I decided recently, let's go back on there and let's just see what the quality's like. And I said, you know what? I'm actually going to take. I'm going to match them. So when they like me profile, I'm going to match them. So let's see what if I can show that to the camera. I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, if you pull it back a little bit. Yeah, perfect. And then
Is it blurred? Ah, shit, because my camera's manual focus, bro. Let me change it up. Don't worry.
Yeah. There you go. That's clear now.
Okay, so she's actually got fair and balanced. She's got nice. I mean, let's just assume she's got nice. Give her the benefit. She's got nice skin.
Yep, I was gonna say
it's makeup. Okay, but like the weight, you got to remember, it's not just what you can see; it's what you can't see. That's what life's about. And what can't you see? You can see everything from the neck up. It's a tight crop. Yeah, it's a tight crop. Yeah. So let's go through and see if you've got some other pictures. Okay, we have more. So focus. Let me get my focus. I got my DSLR.
Yeah.
Okay, Johnny's kind of feeling it. Feeling it.
Different hairstyle. Again, nice skin. Seems like an attractive young girl.
Let's see if I can just scroll through.
Yep. Okay, this is again very pretty. Again,
but is it fabricated though? Let's be real. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah. I mean, in this day and age,
it's fabricated, right?
That is kind of
okay. This is what the brothers like.
Yeah.
This is what the brothers like. They like all this booty. Hold on, my camera. They like all this booty meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is kind of that.
Oh, she's kind of. This is quite unusual. She's really going all out. Like she's kind of sexualizing her page. British women are a bit more conservative than this. Would you say that, Johnny?
I would agree. Yeah, I was about to say. This I would expect.
Let me zoom in for the brothers. Okay, brothers like this.
Yeah, if you'd have told me she was American, I would have bought that because you're right. That over sexualization thing is something we definitely see with a lot of African American women. But with British girls, they can kind of be suggestive, but like you said, I think they can tend to be a bit more conservative with kind of putting pictures like that and videos like what you just showed me out there.
She's Ghanaian as well, by the way.
Oh,
She's a Ghanaian chick. So we're gonna go through the second one. Yeah, okay, this one. Thing is, it comes in like a run. Like you'll get like 8 wells, and then you'll get like 2 you can work with.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's show the next one. Yeah, let me get my.
Yeah, do your camera thing again. All right, here we go. Looks like
Okay,
a
so
girl. Looks like the type of girl your mum would try and set you up with.
so like
Yeah.
this is actually quite clever because she's clever because like that's a church. Yeah, and then they say you can meet a good woman at church.
That's what they say.
Like
Yeah.
that's what they say. So the question is she reformed? Is she like a born again, or is she more like just a good girl? So
Right.
you
Well, she
have to
found
work that out.
God.
Latoya.
Latoya.
Some of you American guys don't realize there's a lot. There's like how many black? See, I've done the maths, but I want to see if Johnny's done the maths. How many black people are in the UK?
Oh shit, we did this the other day. I think it's hang on. Hopefully I don't get this messed up. Is it 20 million? No, that's America, isn't it? America's 20 or 25. UK is
That's wrong. That's wrong. By the
It's
way,
wrong. Is it like 10 million? I don't know.
Nah. Johnny.
Like bringing those statistics better than me.
Bringers. Hold on. Let me get my lens game back.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna go back. Don't worry. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go for a page. But in London, there's 20. No, sorry. Start again. America is like 42 million people.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
there's always more women than guys.
Right.
Guys do dangerous things, take themselves out of the game. In England, and I'm not exactly sure to the number, but it's around about 2 million
That's it.
black people. Yeah, 2 million black people.
In all of England. This ain't even just London.
I mean, you could quickly Google it. Google will tell you if you've got the Google access.
Now, I got my sister right here.
If you've got the Google access, if you're able to get it without messing your camera up, jump on there and get the Google.
All right, watch this. Watch this. Hey Google, how many black people are there in the United Kingdom?
On the website ons.gov.uk, they say black, black British, black Welsh, Caribbean or African.
It's being clever.
Being clever. Hey Google, how many black people live in the United Kingdom?
On the website ons.gov.uk,
Just type it in Google.
black,
dumb.
black British, black Welsh, Caribbean
In
or
fact,
African.
let me type it.
2.5%, 1.5 million in 2021,
you're right.
up from 1.8%, 990,000 in
Wow.
2011.
You were right. It was less. This is 1.5 million. But if I
Okay.
Google it, double check. Let's see if we can corroborate that when we actually type it.
Yeah, because AI ain't always right.
Yeah. No, it says the same
AI
thing.
ain't always the answer.
It's
Don't let
pulling
it go
from,
over your head.
this is a Google assistant, right? So it's pulling
Yeah.
from the same thing. It says 2021, 1.5 million. Now, I didn't know. Again, excuse my statistics. Lightbringer's better at this. 1.5 million sounds quite low to me. I don't know why. I just felt like I would see higher numbers. I was expecting millions. But wow, 1.5 million is not really a huge number if you think about it. And we're just speaking about the black population here, guys. We're not speaking about any other race. So that would include, black, Caribbean, black, African, and I suppose mixed people as well, right? Like,
But it doesn't really include mixed people. Mixed people are considered to be their own demographic. So
okay.
and it's a fast growing demographic. So
Right.
that the mixed, I mean, mixed sometimes is hard to work out. They might not have all the senses, but I think it's a similar number, maybe a little less. So maybe like a million, maybe like a million. Because mixed could be anything. You could be Indian and black. You could be Turkish and Nigerian. So we it's still mixed. So yeah, just call it like 2 million. Once you start adding in the other people, 2 million people. So anyway, so we have black people here, which I know some people know, but some people just wanted to clear up. So let's go through Latoya. Let's get clear on that.
We're gonna call her.
Is that focused? Kind of. Nope.
No, that's not focused. But I can see she's about to jump into a pool.
Okay, let's make her do another splash. Let's do another splash.
Gonna play it again. Oh, here we go.
Okay. So I don't think she's got enough booty for the brothers, to be honest.
Yeah, no, not for the brothers that'll be watching this.
I don't think she has enough booty, but let's scroll through. Let's zoom out a bit and scroll through.
Hang on, does that say? Okay, she's in. Wait. Just scroll back up a little bit. I just want to read the profile real quick. I just want to let me run the brother's keeper all over this. Oh, here we go.
Look at the age.
Finance, and she's a Christian, so that kind of backs up, guys, the fact that we saw her in church in one of the photos.
Yeah, she's a good woman. She's saved.
Believe in monogamy. That's good for Lightbringer. And she's looking for a long-term relationship. Perfect. There you go.
She's 31. Did you see that bit? Yeah, 31,
Oh,
5,
actually,
6.
it wasn't very clear on the camera, but now I know that. Oh, hang on. Who do we have here in this photograph?
Oh, Johnny's detective. Where?
I'm putting the brother's keeper's hat on because I wouldn't be much of a brother's keeper if I didn't dissect what I'm looking at in this first picture with Latoya.
A rugrat, little rugrat.
I believe so. Hang on. Oh, look, that's very elegant. Maybe that's in the job where she does. You know, she's finance, so she looks very elegant there.
I would say 25% elegant. She does look elegant, but like I would say the word that comes to my mind is like wholesome.
Wholesome, mate. My mum would use words like wholesome.
That's a double entendre. Don't let go of your head.
You know what though? But we got to say something here. And again, we're not Captain Save a Hose and none of that. But we do have to give props to women that do carry themselves in this way, especially. And I don't want to veer off too much, but especially in an era where we see a lot of black women, as you said earlier, with the over sexualization, we do have to give brothers some credit to like women that carry themselves this way, especially for those of you brothers who are looking for actual like wives in this whole sort of passport, exploring your options movement. This woman, and we'll get back to the child in a second, she's positioning herself, in my view, in a very elegant, like serious way. And there is a demographic of men, as you and I both know, Lightbringer, because we do consultations, right? You can hit us with consultations. We know there's a certain group of men who are looking for elegant black women such as this, right? Are they not?
Yeah, I think she will find a husband. So
easily.
like, you know,
position herself that way.
Come again? Say that one time, bro.
Positioning herself that way. Her profile is clearly positioned. She's a Christian. She's in finance. The way she's dressed. She's in church in the first photograph. I mean, this girl is not stupid and she's not under any illusions. This is a very intentionally manicured profile for me.
Yeah. And that booty started looking a little better as well. You noticed that?
I did notice.
It started looking a lot better, man. So, you know what it is? I think you hit the nail on the head. I think she may have a child because I could see a brother wifing that like when she was in her early 20s. It didn't work out. She's back on the dating market and she's trying to bag. And I don't think she's bad. I didn't even really realize, to be honest with you. I kind of thought it was all trash. I'm like, you know, she's not trash. Let me see if there's
very nice picture.
Any more pictures.
Yeah, again, all very wholesome. You used the right word.
That's a postcard. That's a postcard right there. Like, that's like a.
Hey,
you know when you buy a holiday voucher.
Yeah.
You get a gift card.
Right. Here's what Malta looks like. Boom. You know, this is a very, again, we have to give credit to profiles like this because that there on paper is kind of like the what's the word I'm looking for? The prototype of what a lot of black men here in the UK and in America are looking for, I think, from what I just saw there.
I think she can definitely bag a good man. So I got the next profile up.
Go for it.
Let's go again. So her name's G. Whatever that means. G. Yeah.
For something. All right.
Don't know what it means. So for
she's a director.
She's 30. You'll notice a pattern on these dating apps. So these women, they're basically post-war. I mean, it depends on who you ask, but they're either post-war or they're about to hit the wall. I personally think that they're post-war.
Post-war.
Yeah. So what happens is they
come down.
Say that one time.
The Berlin Wall has come down.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're basically, it's last chance saloon right here. So it's kind of like, look, we got to try and bag a man. So like me,
Loser leaves town.
Loser leaves town. Sorry, yeah.
Wrestling matches, loser leaves town.
Yeah.
You know when you got to leave.
Yeah. So what it is, an older guy like me, so I'm slightly older than these women, and so is a brother's keeper, yeah?
Right.
So they look at us and think, okay, well, we're a good match. Little do they know, I only date women from 18 to 25
Right.
primarily, and then 26 to 28. That's like the bench.
Yeah.
That's the bench right there. So let's go through Latoya G. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm playing kind of good cop here, I think, with what Lightbringer's showing me, guys, clearly. And I didn't expect it for myself. But once again, as I look at this profile, I will say this is an attractive young lady, right?
No
Lightbringer's
much
right.
pics.
Probably
Okay, she has.
powerful, 30 years old. Yeah, and again, he said you notice a pattern here. Here's the pattern I'm noticing with a lot of these black women. That certain age, Christian, monogamous, serious relationship. These are all the hallmarks of a post-war woman. And the profiles tend to like just all be very similar in that sense. Would you agree, Lightbringer?
Yeah. So far, I would say there's a lot of similarities. Just so people know, I set my age. I need to double check it, but I'm sure my age is set from like 19 to 30 or 31. I double check though. So it must be 31 because I've had some 31s here. So girls that are on the upper age limit, they start pursuing you, so to speak. Yeah. Because the girls that are 23, 24, 25 that are attractive, they're in the prime of their life.
Yep.
And those girls are getting invited into the West End. They're getting taken out on dates. They're just enjoying life.
Right.
Because they
Got
are
all the pearls, all the options.
they got their options. You know what I mean? They got the options. They think they're the shit. They want to have fun. You know what I mean?
Yep.
These girls kind of know. Look, they need to start buckling up their ideas. So you can see that play out on the apps. You know,
Yeah.
I don't really get. I can't. If I do, I'll let you know. But I don't really get 23, 4-year-olds on these dating apps. You know, luckily I know how to move in London. I know how to move in Shake. So we went through her profile several times. So I would say the other one was more attractive. What say you?
Yeah, the one before, Latoya, I think her name was. That was the most attractive one for me.
Yeah. Yeah, she was. So we're gonna go through this one. So okay, this one, I think the brothers will like this one.
Oh yeah.
So,
Zainab.
Zainab, yeah.
Okay.
So
Kind of like an Arabic sounding name.
yeah,
Isn't it?
Arabic, yeah, but yeah, it's definitely Arabic.
My
So
great- Oh, she's Nigerian and Irish. Okay. Well, you know what's interesting? We can say this. We're not going to give out like government ages and names, but for those that don't know, Lightbringer's ethnic background, we can say this, right? You're Nigerian, Jamaican, and Caucasian, right? So
Yeah.
this might be on paper a good fit for you, right? Just based off that.
yeah. I mean, she's 23, so she hits the age profile.
Age range as well. There you go.
She's a recruitment consultant. Let's go through the picks. You know,
Yeah.
there's potential here. Let me just get it straightened up. So
Yeah.
you
Okay.
know,
This is good.
the hair's doing a lot right now
Yep.
with the we, you know, the makeup is a little heavy. It's a little
Yeah.
yellow. So she's, you know, I'd rather her just shine in the melanin
Yeah.
than try and play herself off as a light skinned girl. Because that's the idea I'm getting. She's trying to play herself off to be lighter than she is. You know.
Here we go.
What else do we have?
She's got kind of like
Too much foundation. Let me
Yeah,
zoom.
that's a
Let me. Too much foundation. So it kind of.
isn't she though? She's young, and that's kind of the thing, isn't it? Now with young girls, it's like all the contouring and all the MAC makeup. This is something I kind of expect to see.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna sit up here and pretend this ain't a pretty girl though. We know that. Like we're not blind. This is an attractive young lady, no doubt about that. Very
I like
from the looks of it.
her body has potential as well. She looks kind of in shape. Let's go to the next one. Yeah.
All right, that's what's up.
So, Zainab.
I mean, so far these haven't been, okay. Here we go again.
This one's a little hard faced, I would say.
Interesting name.
30. Come again?
How do you pronounce this name? This is a very interesting name.
Is it Rayan?
Rayan.
Yeah, Rayan.
Okay. Is it Rian, do you reckon? But just with a weird spelling.
It could be.
Yeah,
You know, that's a common thing, isn't it? With
people always doing some shit names, man. Like, let's spell it this way. But anyway, let's get back into it. All right, so
she's sipping martini.
as you do, of course.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling this one.
This is interesting. She kind of, I don't want to be rude. That picture there, do you know that picture you've got in your picture book of like one of your aunties?
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh, that's Auntie Vicky, circa 92.
It's true. She's got like an old soul. You know, some people have an old soul. Like,
He wants you to sit down and watch like 90s movies and like
yeah. Let's
I'm
zoom
not
up
seeing
on.
much from this. Like that first picture was kind of, but I don't know.
Hold
Do you
on.
know what's weird? And I don't want to be disrespectful to this young lady, but every picture she looks completely different. You get a profile like that where you're like, damn, which one of these is an accurate representation of you?
So I like that last picture because it's giving something to the imagination. It's
Yeah,
chocolate. I like that. I like that skin tone.
yeah, she looks
You know.
different in every picture though. If you
She.
scroll back up, I honestly can't make head nor tails of this girl.
Oh,
Like this is
my
very
camera
interesting
game.
profile. Yeah, no, as all the pictures look so different. It's so weird when you get one of these, like when you're going through these like dating profiles. It's like, huh?
Let's see if we can
Which
zoom in on this one.
which one is you? Like if you tap it,
Yeah,
you tap
I think she
it.
looks the same. To me, she looks the same. Yeah, I
I,
don't see much diversity in her look.
okay, maybe it's me, but oh, you know what? She's using like a very mixed bag of pictures as well, like which is unusual
She's,
because there's a theme usually. We just saw it in the first couple profiles you sent. A lot of the black girls that we've just looked at, they've got a kind of a theme for their pictures. It's holiday, it's church.
yeah,
This one's different.
I got a new one.
What's
So
that?
this one actually was impatient, and she literally broke the ice.
Okay.
So she actually tried to tried to slide in the DM. So
Oh,
she's not
hang on.
she. But don't get excited, boys.
Is
Don't
she a
get
wall,
excited, boys.
she a wall banger?
Let's zoom in. So she's you're inconsistent. When girls say that you are inconsistent, it shows you they don't realize it gives the game plan. It's like, look, we know now that brothers have been inconsistent with you, which displays low value. It displays because attractive women don't have an abundance of inconsistent guys around. There's going to be some quality that shines through. So you're displaying your baggage and you're displaying that you've been kind of somewhat ran through.
Great point. I agree. I think that speaks volumes when people write stuff like that. They think it's almost like a deterrent to a certain type of man, but what it actually does is it puts off men in general because they read stuff like that and they go, "Oh boy, baggage." Like you said, these words come to mind straight away, like defensive, bitter, etc. Insert the word. Men are thinking,
Experienced.
yeah, experience. Oh, been through trauma, and now that trauma is going to be trauma I have to deal with. They don't understand how that is received, I think.
Yeah.
But I will say, so far, this again is an attractive girl. So again, all of these post-wall type women,
MT was like, yeah, he gave us some low mark. I ran this one by MT.
let's preface that to say MT, friend of the show, is currently in Brazil.
Yeah, yeah,
Not he is not in London.
yeah. I told him that as well. I said let's be fair and balanced, and let's do some geographical kind of fairness test. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very hard to when you're in Brazil to even entertain women of
Yeah.
his quality. And she's not a bad looking woman.
Come
She's
on,
not a bad looking woman.
we're not gonna get up here and say this is an unattractive woman. Come on.
Yeah, she's. What would you? So we didn't do ratings, but that's like we can definitely introduce in our
Like the
next
Godfather,
shows.
right?
What would
Rest
you?
by the way.
What would you rate this female on a 1 to 10?
Chance to get my Kevin Samuels on.
Yeah, Kevin Samuels time.
Let's yeah, a little homage to the Godfather. Rest in peace. I would honestly say, and again, I hate
shit.
doing this because when you do the rating thing, people get. Actually, wait. Okay, see the pictures again. The pictures are deceiving. From that picture, nice dress, nice hair, nice smile. I could give her a solid 5, maybe. Yeah, I think 5's a fair rating for this. Nothing lower than that, I don't think.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Right.
I think that's fair. I think that's kind of like what I see. Like I she's very like neutral kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Word, yeah.
Cara, so sorry Cara, man. I can't really reply because I'll be wasting both our times.
Yeah, but she
So-
went straight out the pocket. I like that. A wall banger that isn't afraid to like jump out and say, "Hey, what's up? How you doing, Lightbringer? Let's
Yeah, intentional. She was-
I had a wall banger. Quick story, actually. If we got time, I had a wall banger hit me up one time that I matched with on a a certain dating app. And you know what she is that you know you're dealing with a wall bagger. Do you know what she wrote? And I'm paraphrasing here, Lightbringer. She basically wrote, look, I don't really want to like get into like, you know, these kind of like back and forths and small talk conversations on these apps. So why don't we just meet up for a drink and just see how it goes? And I was thinking, hang on, that's assumptive as hell. I'm like, what? You just assume because we matched, I'll meet up. And this again shows you back to what we were saying earlier. Imagine a man said that on a dating app to a woman off the first message.
Because you, as a man in the West, your preferences and desires are not taken into consideration. It's like you're only
You see, no one gives a shit about your desires.
yeah.
Imagine, hey, I don't want to get into small talk. Let's just meet for a drink Friday night in the West End.
No way. No way, man. No way. So I got a treat for you guys as well. Let me hold on. Let me get my camera situated. So I got a treat for you guys. This one, this now we're taking it up a notch. So
Yeah,
now we're starting to look at women that are what I call in the monetized class. So
Yeah,
these are
upward,
the come again?
upward trajectory women.
Yeah. So these are your upper echelon. These are the women that you can see in the Mayfair clubs. Like, not that black women are dominating the Mayfair clubs, because they're not. I wouldn't say. Not that I go to them, but they definitely trickle through. And these high octane women, you know what I mean? She got that kind of like Trinidadian type of look.
Yep.
She's 29, 4'11", so she's got a pocket rocket vibe. I like that. I think that's a St. Lucian flag.
Where's the flag? I don't see anything. Is there a flag there? That's not a flag. She's got
Antigua?
a picture.
Is that Antigua?
Oh, yeah, oh no, that's St. Lucia. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So she's St. Lucian. That's a nice. Now you messed up my zoom, bro.
My bad. What's up?
So she's showing her. She's got a little mystery. She's showing her body. Her name's M. So these women don't even want to give their name out. Like, look at the booty. Look at the booty. Like 4'11". Like, so that's some quality meat right there. I don't even want to be that graphic, but that's some quality right there, man.
Man. Hold tight, St. Lucia. That's a real island girl.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the fitness. Look at the fitness.
Yep.
Look at the fitness. Look at the dreads. You know what I mean?
Yep.
She's short. You can see she's 4'11". That's a pocket rocket. So she eats healthy. She works. No, she's what she wants. She says what she's looking for, because she probably does it herself. She blah blah blah. Anyway, who cares?
As I read these out really quickly, if you want to scroll back down, Lightbringer, these are not unrealistic requests, by the way. This is actually, this isn't crazy. This isn't entitlement, what she's just written there. I think that those are actually fair requests. Again, that depends if you can actually snag yourself one of these, but those were not crazy requests.
I would say that, I mean, she's looking at for those, which is true. That's good. But like women like this,
hang on, what does that even mean? I'm not smart enough to understand that. What does sexually transmute mean? With the what's that? With the eggplant emoji.
I don't.
You can read the lines on that one, guys.
It means well endowed or something. Must be. So this girl is one of them. Like, I think this girl, she's giving a little crazy, and she's giving a little like she's like she's a freak.
Erica Badu.
Yeah, Badu. That's the vibe. So any guy that can break through, great. Yeah. So I matched with this chick, but the conversation don't go anywhere. So she just sits there in the pocket. Nothing happens. Yeah. And that's typically what happens on these apps when you match with these attractive women. There's so much competition and so much guys. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, you're gonna just be what happens when you go to a government office? You sit down and you take a number. You pull a number and you sit down and you wait for your number to be called. So I'm waiting for my number to be called. You can call me anytime. So look at this last picture. Look at that. Look at the frame. Look at the posture. She's powerful, man. I like that. I like that, but you just gotta leave him in the West. So that's M.
Lightbringer. Remember what you said about how, again, the over-sexualized women who have all the options, like you said, you're going to be in the queue, etc., etc. There's just almost no point, because there's just too many options. She's got a plethora of messages and interactions. Oh, here we go with another one in that vein.
So now we're going through the archive. Yeah, we're going through the archive. Bear in mind, this is like I've been on the Hinge for about 3 years, so
Okay.
you're gonna see some more quality as we go further down because the quality was better on Hinge. Oh, let me rephrase it. It was easier to match, I think, with more attractive women 3 years ago than now because the game's always getting worse in the West, as we know. So this chick here, she's also got that kind of Erica Badu vibe, that kind of like freaky nature, vegan juice
Yeah, yeah.
vibe.
The vegan ethereal black girl, I call them.
Yeah, so she's tall for 5'9", 29. See, is my passport logo getting in the way? I hope not.
No, that's all good.
So she's got the short. I actually dated a chick that looked like her, but she was finer than her. She was super bad back in the day. Short hair, tall, light, same color,
Here
but
we
she
go.
was fine. She had great eyes. That chick.
I want to feel like I'm in a movie. Now, this is, hang on, we need to touch upon that really quickly. That's really important amongst all the scrolling. Read that part back because I've got something to say about that.
Go ahead.
I'll say this to you offline. Romance. I want to feel like I'm in a movie. So many of these women, right, are sold on these Netflix rom-coms and ideologies that it infects their perception of dating and actually I'm using big words here, guys, I apologize, but it actually validates and backs up why a lot of these profiles are set up the way they're set up and why the marketplace is the way it is. She wants to feel like it's a crazy romance and she's in a movie. That isn't fun and games and banter. She genuinely wants that. That's what they're actually looking for. So if you aren't fulfilling the role of some hunk, some hero, some Captain Saver, you know what, in one of these movies, you're going to struggle with women like this. And this is a pretty shorty. We're not going to sit up here and pretend. This is a very attractive girl. But she wants to be in a romantic movie starring on Netflix. And you are just an everyday man who's trying to, do you know what I mean, find a woman. What do they say? Men are in love, women are in business. She's in Netflix.
So where do you think you can find it for the American brothers? Where do you think you can find a chick like this in person, not online, but in person? Like what area would you say? Because I'm thinking of Brazil. That's a good dancer. I like that. That was left field, but I like that. I like that because he's right. You can. I was gonna say. So I was thinking, okay, London. You know, there's an area called Shoreditch. Yeah.
Okay.
You could.
Okay, let's get serious. Actually find, sorry to cut you off. Actually find a girl that's her. Absolutely, yeah. We both Shoreditch, Hoxton, which is close by. All those sort of we call them hipster areas here. For those in America, it would be equivalent to like Williamsburg in New York, or I'm sure they've got an area like that in LA as well. But yeah, Williamsburg, New York's kind of got that vibe as well. Lightbringer, if you've been there, very hipster, all crowd, dress how you want. Crazy hair like this, piercings, tattoos. Shoreditch is to London what Williamsburg is to New York. And if you're American, you know exactly what that means.
She's like she's giving the liberal vibes. Let's go through because I like her. She had potential. She looks fun, but she's actually a comedian. You're gonna see it soon at some point. Yeah, I mean sometimes.
Another one. Read this one as well. Here we go. Here's another one. The way to win me over is writing me a personalized song and recording it in studio, leaving a verse free for me to reply. Do you see again with the sort of the movie concepts, the ideas?
She's a creative. She's a creative, brother. So
and I respect that.
A creative, they can sometimes live in a fairy tale. They're not the most always the most logical people. You could see. She's dressed like a cow.
Her ideal man is someone like Kanye West.
Yeah, like hold on, my camera game. She's dressed like a cow right here. Yes, a cow outfit. Like
yeah. Okay.
But that's I'm not gonna lie, that's the sexiest cow I've seen. So
moo.
Got milk. Yeah.
But yeah,
let's go through. So hold on, let me not fuck up the thing. So let me just get it right. Let me go to the other side.
Okay. This is cool.
Look at the titties. Let me get my Zoom game.
Oh man, she's got a model kind of creative, artistic vibe.
Her boobies are borderline. I don't want to say world class, but her boobies are international class. Can I say boobies? I don't know what to say on YouTube. I don't want to trigger.
this thing taken down. Let's say her bosom. That's the PC word.
Her bosom is. Would you say? What would you say her bosom is out of 10? Because I know some quality bosom when I see some quality
Yeah,
bosom.
these are very nice. Again, because she's a slim girl, right? Yeah, these are like at least. She's got sitters, as we call them. Sitters. They just sit there. They don't droop. They don't go south. So they're probably like a 7 or 8 out of 10, easy.
No, definitely more than Got to be an 8. Got to be an 8 at least.
Steady 8. She's eating sushi as well. Healthy girl.
Yeah, high quality, man. I like what I see. The thing that put me off, I'm not really into creative women. I don't really have good experience dating creative women. So I didn't actually, we matched. I didn't even really communicate with her because I just felt that I got Brazil. Like he said, like her brother's keeper said, when you have Brazil, it's hard to really, and the Dominican Republic. So guys, you can get her IG. You can go. Look, I'm giving you guys a treat. You can go and catch.
She's not already dating Kanye because she looks like she could be Kanye's next wife.
Yeah. So she does comedy shows. So yeah, you can see she's funny. She's tall. 29. She probably has no kids. She's like, she's attractive. Reminds me of a girl that I used to deal with back in the day. So we're gonna go to the next one. So I'm gonna give her a 7.2. What do you say?
Points. I like that. Yes, definitely a 7 point something. A very attractive girl. Like I said, I wasn't slating her for it because the whole like creative and the Netflix thing, it all makes sense because I've seen that on profiles I've looked at as well. But like yourself, when I see things like that, if I ever do match a woman of that ilk, I'm already the same thing as you. I'm like I've had bad experiences with sort of creatives and sort of musically and artistically inclined women. They just tend to be all over the place, if I'm being honest. And I'm like, nah, I just can't deal with that. Like, I'm at a stage in my life now where I don't need sort of young, like, ambitious, but not grounded in reality type women.
Yeah, I prefer the more, I guess, whatever alternative to.
More balanced, like that's the word.
Just more.
And there's nothing wrong with that. She's a creative, so she'll probably argue that that's the way she's supposed to be. But that's just not it for me. That ain't it.
Yeah. So the next one up, we have Lisa. Yeah. So a little treat for our brothers. A treat. She got an exotic look. She kind of looks like she could be from Latin America, to be honest.
Yeah.
She, I wouldn't say that's typical in London. She looks a bit more exotic than what you typically get here. She says she's a model.
Liberal. Here we go.
What's a liberal. They're all liberal. That's one thing you'll notice as well. All these women in London are liberal. And I'm conservative.
Yeah,
I'm conservative.
Big time.
Like, the Zoom might not be great with this one.
Hang on, let's see if
her pictures ain't good quality.
For sure.
So she kind of looks like something that I could scoop in Brazil. Very much so, because I'm a deep network scout of Brazil, and that's kind of like, you know what I mean. But I can find a little better in Brazil.
Okay,
I think I can find a little better in Brazil, but she's nice.
She's not written a lot, which is cool. It's a bit of an open profile. You can kind of.
She's from West, and she's from West, so she's from our little patch, not far from our patch.
And to be honest, when you're a woman, and this goes without saying for anyone watching, when you're a woman of this caliber, you don't even need to really write much on these profiles. The picture's talking for you. So guys don't really care about that shit. Let's be honest. Guys just will pretend they read shit, so they've got a little something to say, and they'll just swipe. So, and she knows that as well. As a pretty woman, as a she's probably a professional model. It says she knows that she hasn't got to write a lot because, again, like Lightbringer said, she's going to be inundated with matches and options.
Yeah. So we got another one. We got a chocolate sister.
We got Kayla.
Kayla, yeah. So let's go through quickly. So,
all right, Kayla. Do you know who she looks like there?
Who?
Have I mentioned this girl to you? Do you know Courtney Michelle? I am Courtney Michelle.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. In the first picture, this one.
Yeah. In this one,
she does actually. She does. Yeah. She does. She's a vegetarian. Oh no, that's a truth and a lie. So one of them's a lie. I hate when they do that.
I'm a vegetarian. I don't know what the other two said.
It's two truths and a lie. So it's like it could be anything.
I grew up across the farm. Okay.
Yeah, it's like who cares?
She's a Christian. There you go.
Dartboard.
She's not political, so that makes her liberal, basically, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Watch the jacket. Watch the jacket.
It's a beautiful day to be black.
You know she's a BLM supporter, don't you?
Yeah, her pictures ain't hers. They're just things. So she's a bit off her rocker, I think. I'll give it. Is that one more at the end?
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
She was definitely marching a couple of years ago, wasn't she? With a sign.
All that having pictures of cats in your profile is not where it's at. So
One of them out there occupying Wall Street.
so let's look at this sister right here. She's got a bit of sex appeal. I like the hairstyle.
Yeah, yeah. I'm getting a bit of a Dina Howard freak like me vibe here.
Yeah, man. I like
I
initially.
don't like that period there for black women.
Hold
like
on, hold on, hold on.
that 90s period where black
Okay.
women are different.
Look at this. Look at
Pick
it.
our first monetization. Pick our first getaway. Here we go. Turks and Caicos, Bali or Maldives. Do
Yeah.
you want to say
Aspirational.
something about this?
She's aspirational. And how old is she? Let me get her age. I think it was 29.
You're being PC. That's not the word. She's not being aspirational, guys. She's
24.
shooting. She's shooting straight at what she actually wants. I don't buy into that. This is aspirational. I buy into that is exactly the type of lifestyle I want. And are you a man that can take me to any of those three places? That's what I'm getting.
Look at the dating me is like, what is that, a queen?
Quick,
Is she-
yep.
is she-
Princess attitude.
Princess
already.
attitude. So she's tall. I like tall. She's from West London, Chelsea, accountant. She's Christian. So she's got a kind of, so brothers like this. She might have the best body so far.
I agree.
She might have the best body for. Let's be fair and balanced. If that's accurate, that is rather succulent. I don't think there's a brother in here in this live chat that ain't gonna try and holler at that, give an opportunity.
Yeah. They'll be trying to dutty wine with her all night for sure.
So
Whoa.
Jamaica, she's on the bamboo rafts. She's on the bamboo raft. So
Yeah, and I want to be clear here. I do have. I'm not going to front and sit up here and lie. I do have a certain proclivity for Jamaican women. Let me make that one abundant.
yeah.
I've always had a thing for them. That is just, I don't know what it is, but I do like my island girls, and that country has produced women with physiques like this.
So yeah, you got the bamboo raft.
This is a little bit of the brother's keeper right here, I think.
But one thing I will point out, some game as well. I noticed these girls don't put their IG in their profile. Some do, like one girl did, but a lot of them don't, because these girls, these aren't, how would I put it? These girls, especially when they're 29, 30, they're not necessarily looking just for the attention. They are looking for a boyfriend, a husband.
How old is she?
Huh? She's young. She's 24. So she might not be the same, but a lot of the girls I notice, they don't put their IG, the ones that are 30, because they know that they're not trying to play that game. It's they're past that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's a young girl's thing.
That's a young girl thing, putting your IG. But
my what? Sorry, what does that say? My
simple pleasure.
Okay.
And back rubs.
Okay. Fair enough.
So she's got a rump shaker there. Yeah.
I'm convinced that I always get my way. I'm sure you do, looking like that.
Yeah. So she's attractive. She knows it. And good luck to the guy that deals with that, because probably going to be a lot of headaches. She's a good looking girl, but I don't even bother. We matched. I don't need to message her because
you know what's going to happen.
I've got a passport.
Yeah, exactly. If you message her and you start engaging with her, you already know how much that first date is going to run you up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, get your wallet or get your passport. Those are your options, guys.
Yeah, that's it. I got another one for you guys. So we got a chocolate sister right here.
Wow. Okay. Here we go. What does this say? A lot of these ladies like to travel, huh?
Netflix, life partner.
Okay.
I think she does some modeling.
Okay. Little black dress.
Travel the world. She wants to travel the world with Bay.
Okay. Little travel couple thing. Okay.
Yeah. But like Kevin used to say, middle class people don't get to travel the world.
I love that.
I got a last picture of this chick.
Yeah, she looks like she's like a designer, like a handbag designer. I'm gonna say is her profession.
And
Just
there.
like,
So
yeah,
what would you give her? Did you get enough of a look at her?
I did get enough of a look. I'm gonna go with another solid 6.5 on that one.
Okay. I think you're about right.
Yeah,
Let's see.
pretty
Let's
calm,
see. This
very
one,
elegant.
this one, I'll just shoot through real quick because she's
Yeah.
not worth going through just to show another chick. Like, I don't know. She is it doing too much? Is it too much? Treasure. Her name's Treasure as well.
That's what I was laughing at. I shouldn't laugh, but I was
Is
just like,
your
what?
Treasure?
That is probably her name, I'm sure. All right, here we go. You appreciate, yeah. Okay, so what we got?
5'10". She's tall. She's a dancer,
Spiritual,
teacher, model.
spiritual London. Wow,
She looks
I'm
good there though.
getting like Grace Jones vibes here.
She looks good there though.
You getting that? Are you getting that, like that Grace Jones, like black statuesque model type thing?
Yeah, she looks good in this picture though.
Yeah, for sure. She looks like she's got a very good physique. This girl, very well. Wow. Okay, this is very
Okay.
like on a summer. This is like 80s.
She
You know
she
what I mean?
she pulled it back actually. The
Yeah,
figure. See,
yeah,
the power of a woman. This is what black women need to realize. Black women, the
Say it.
power of if you get your body in shape, you supersede 70% of black women straight away. You're in the top class.
Do you think they
Men,
know that really quickly?
men are.
Sidebar, Lightbringer. Like, did you think the black women are aware of that, or do you think they like this whole kind of narrative of just being free to be big and beautiful and all these other like
I think
narratives that are pushed out?
good question, but I feel like they know it. I feel that, but it's like the thing is, if you can still get guys, there's no incentive because it's hard to. It's easy to eat the ice cream. It's hard to go to the gym 4 times a week.
Sure, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, it doesn't really have a. For men, it has a knock-on effect. Men are going to
Massive.
feel the brunt. They're going to be left out. Women aren't going to get. There's always a guy that's going to pursue them. You know what I mean? There's going to be a guy who's a 7.5 out of 10, and he's going to use the girl who's a 5 out of 10 for intimacy, and
Yeah,
that's it. That's all that's
yeah,
going to happen. So let me see what other pictures she has.
yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is a great picture.
She's looking for a tool. So this is what I want to talk about. I want to ask you a question.
Go for
What
it.
are the pressures on black men when it comes to being tall, masculine, and muscular? Tall, masculine, and muscular. What's the pressures on black men in the UK?
Pressures are you have to be. I think if you want to date very attractive black women, by and large, and a lot of them won't admit it. I've had conversations with them privately. Black women I know in my family friendship group, a lot of them won't admit it, but the ones that will tell you, by and large, they want to date tall men, very athletic men, and men that kind of give off a vibe of masculinity and sort of protection and sort of almost like just machismo, if you want to call it that. I think that is the default that the most attractive black women go for. We're generalizing, of course, but I think if you asked a man who was like a guy who worked in IT that didn't really consider himself to be super masculine, but he had like a good sort of salary and a good job, he would tell you, if he was a black man, that is, that like to date black women or women of color, he would tell you that is something. This man I'm describing, of course, that is something he has heard from black women or something he has struggled with in terms of attracting black women. Because if you look at the men that they sort of deify and exalt, and you know who I'm going to say, the poster boy is Mr. Anthony Joshua, and a good guy, it seems. He does a lot in boxing for his community, whatever, but he is always deified as the sort of standard. And what is he? 6'6", super built, athletic, and obviously very rich. Not all black men are going to look like him and be him, personality wise, profile wise, look wise. But it's always guys like him that are kind of sort of put on this pedestal. And everyone's allowed to like what they like. But to answer your question, I always feel like that's kind of what black women expect. Now, obviously, it goes without saying, you can't control your height. You can work out, obviously. Your kind of look and grooming, that's all, down to the man, the individual. But when it comes to those things, black women are really harsh when it comes to like judging male appearance and like things like your physique. So yeah, that's going to be an area a lot of guys have struggled in and will struggle with, because that's just how black women are. They're very, very brutal in terms of their tastes. And like I said, a lot of them won't admit
Facts.
it. But when you know them, you know this is what they're looking at because this is always who they exalt.
Facts. And what's it like? What? Let me reword that. Like, is there space for black beta males in the black
No.
community?
Zero.
Like there is for white males
No,
in the white community.
It doesn't apply to black men, to us. It's very different. Again, I'm using that example, but I actually know guys who fit that mold of IT, 5'7", doesn't train, is a bit nerdy. He's got no chance with a black woman.
No
One
chance.
that's really attractive. He's completely priced out.
Completely.
Completely. You know how it is.
Completely.
I'm being extreme, but if I say that guy there is sort of like at the lower echelon of sort of being chosen, right? And then you got black women who have, we just highlighted a few crazy requests. You must be 6'5", 3 different businesses, perfect trim every time, well groomed every time, in perfect physical shape. Like the requests get more and more ridiculous the further up the ladder you get. Guys will be like, well, I finally got a 50K job. I finally got in shape, but it's not enough. So if that guy's struggling, what chance does a guy who's 5'7", who's built like, no offense, but like a bag of mayonnaise, and like, do you know what I mean, works in IT and likes to watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
No chance. And in London, a 50K job is just considered to be average. It's not average, but it's considered to be average by women. It's like it doesn't do anything.
And let's come after that, Lightbringer, and say to make 50K in London requires a certain amount of elbow grease. We're from this city, by the way, so we can speak to like, making money and the struggles and everything. We're born and bred here, so we're not capping. This is our city. We could talk on this. It is not easy to make 50K here, and you're gonna have to work for it. It ain't gonna be given. With all due respect, we've got friends, stateside across the pond. England's economy is very different to the American economy. No one's walking into 6-figure jobs and stuff like that. Let's make that abundantly clear. And yet, I want to say the expectation is still that, like my boy just said, that 50K is just some default throwaway money.
Yeah, it's crazy because it doesn't move the needle. Let me showcase the last few pictures of this girl because she's very she's actually I think I was sleeping, I actually think I was a sleeper on this one. Okay. I like that. That's Grace. Is that the Grace Jones one?
No, that's not the Grace Jones. That's more Donna Summer. I'm getting like 80s.
Yeah.
She's
I like that. Like if you look real close, you can see the outline of the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that. Yeah. See, brothers don't necessarily know about that. That's some high quality right there.
Yeah.
That's some high quality right there. She's looking for a tool man. So just like we said.
Read the sort of the interesting really quickly, Lightbringer, sorry, just before you move on. I like to read and dissect stuff like you do. I love how it starts with more sort of physical based. A self-aware, tall man with a nice aura, love, a good heart, intelligence, a whole vibe, wait for it, respectful, authentic, and kind. Now, we all know any man can be respectful, authentic, and kind, but again, quickly circling back to what I said earlier, you can't control your height. So you're already priced out. And when she says tall, guys, you already know 6 foot is the entry point. So if you're not 6 foot, just forget it. Just forget it.
One thing I will say, no one said 6 foot.
She doesn't need to.
They don't say it.
We know how this game is played. She means when they say tall, fellas, sorry if you don't already know, most probably do. I'm 5'11", by the way, and comfortable in my skin and confident as anything, right? Lightbringer's 6'4", so he's that's probably why he matched her. This woman means 6 foot. We know black women.
Yeah.
She means 6 foot.
Let's see more of her because I like this picture.
Yeah, pretty girl.
This picture's not really that clear, but like I like the outline, the outline. She's body's tight.
Kenyan vibes.
She does. Brothers need to check out East Africa if they like these type of women.
Sure, for sure. Yep.
She got the nice
very
boobies.
Nice eyes. Pretty. Yeah, very natural looking, I think I would say.
Like this, she got confidence. I mean, women do tend to have a confidence anyway. These Western women, because life's a big party. But yeah, I like the way she's moving. She's slim, athletic, in shape. She's a sleeper. So, let's see who else we got. Her name's Treasure. So I actually take it back. I wasn't expecting much, but.
No. I said a couple comments as well. I want to rescind some of those because I laughed initially, only just because the name threw me off. But that is a very pretty, very attractive, well-to-do woman, I think.
It's like the saying, you know, like when from far someone doesn't necessarily look good, but when you get closer, you're like, oh. Have you
Yeah.
ever had that experience in life? Like you get close up to women, you're like, actually, you're low key fine.
Yeah, hell
And then
yeah.
it's the other way around as well.
Yeah, let's hope women say that about us. Actually, Lightbring, just so you know, your Zoom, you need to change it because you're a little bit blurry.
But the thing is, when I come into the camera,
Yeah, for
the
those it's
phone,
fine. Yeah, no worries, no worries.
because if I keep going back, it's long to keep manually changing it.
All
So
good.
we got another chocolate sister. Okay,
Right.
she's styling on them. Let's have a look at this chocolate sister right here.
Oh, look at the shades, right?
So she's confident, she's swaggy.
Got
You
the
know,
blazer.
she's tailored. Her name's Nucci. She got a cool name. Or Nookie.
Oh, hang on. Look at this. Don't hate me if I ask to watch a movie and fall asleep. That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
So she's 28. She's 5'6". She's from London. She's got a nice, colorful dress. The body looks kind of tight.
Yep. It sure does.
The body looks kind of tight.
Right out. A very kind of cool
She's
hipster.
petite. She's petite. She's
Now,
stylish.
yeah, she's gone from like hipster to like more chic here.
That's the word. Chic. Can parallel park better than you. Okay.
Got a bit of humor as well, I've noticed, with what she's put in her profile,
So
which is
she's-
kind of my street for sure. Go on as a humor.
Let me get my zoom right. So she's wearing the lime. What's that? Green? Is that?
Yeah, lime green. We're gonna say lime green.
Yeah, that's lime green. That's nice. It complements us. She's got very nice skin.
Yeah.
Very
For
nice
sure.
skin. Very nice skin tone. She's a sleeper. She's a woman that if you got her number in a club, you might not think so much. But I'm telling you guys, I think if she put it on you guys in an intimate situation, I think you'll be sweating buckets. I think you guys, you won't be prepared for what she'll about to put on you.
Look at that. I'm 29. The app won't let me change my age. Funny again. Wow. Okay, this is a very good picture. This looks professional. This one.
So she's got the green. Look at this one. So
Yeah.
I want to see the bottom of this picture.
Yeah.
The lime green, nice
Do
skin.
you know what's interesting and what I like about this profile? She's not giving away too much. I think I mentioned this to you off camera. I like when the profiles don't give you too much, but they give you enough of a taster to kind of intrigue you. This is a very well
She is
done
intriguing.
profile.
She is intriguing.
Yeah.
Let me go through it one more time for the brothers. So she likes green. So
Clearly,
that might be a hidden message. You know, she likes the green, you know. She has that monetized look. I'm not even gonna lie. She has that monetized look. But she's chic. Yeah, chic is a good word.
Yeah.
And I like her. I'll give her a 7.
Yeah, I think so too. You have to be fair now and balanced. This is a 7 based off the profile, her level of attractiveness. She's slim, dressed well, kind of giving a bit of elegance as well as a bit of, I guess, artistic and creativity with her outfit choices. And again, we have to be fair and say that is one thing London, like black women, the more upwardly mobile ones are known for. They do carry themselves quite well in terms of like how they dress, they're stylish. They definitely give that like touch of elegance look. The ones you've kind of just ran through exemplify that.
So now we got a chick. This is what I call like the Ivorian look. It's a look that I like and admire. I've got some exes from the Ivory Coast. So let me just show you, brothers. I think you'll like this one.
Oh, shout out to the Côte d'Ivoire. Okay. Oh, well, okay. Yeah. Okay. She's definitely got that, like, you just know when you're looking at an African girl straight away. Like, I mean, I am African, but there are just features with, like, especially West African women, where you just know the lips and the space of the eyes. See, your boy does his backgrounds, but this woman is, she's given that look for sure. Like, if you said she wasn't Ivorian, I'd have probably said she was like Senegalese or something like that.
I don't know where she's from. I just saying I call it the Ivorian look, but it's a West African look.
Yeah, it's a West African look, 100%.
Yeah.
I know I'm West African. I know what the women look like. She's very pretty, and she's probably the quintessential looking West African pretty girl, I would say.
So the hair, like it's a lot.
Yeah. Now we don't want to get cancelled, but should we get into that? Because this is a thing with
We can touch on it. It's fine. We can briefly touch on this. It's not
The weave, and let's just jump in like the weave thing, like with black women. I mean, and again, it doesn't look bad. It's just that, and this is the argument I think black men and women have had for a long time. And again, they're not going to change or conform or do what you ask them to do as far as like how you want them to be styled. But wouldn't she look so much better with just her natural hair or even some braids?
braids. Yeah, I'll put her. If I
That's
was
my.
date
I could just say that's my favorite look. I've always told Lightbringer this. My
braids.
favorite look for a black woman is braids. I think
Yep.
that looks the most natural, regardless of skin tone, light skin, dark skin. I don't care what you are. With braids, a black woman is really shining, and that's the word I would use. But
Yeah.
this, like, there's no need. There's no
Yeah.
need for it. And, you know, we all know what it is as well. Let's keep it 100. This is like a European beauty standard thing, right?
Yeah.
Seeing here.
She
Like, that's
she
really-
she would look a million times better in braids. That would be the first thing I would do with a chick like that. I had a Jamaican chick. Yeah, so I'll show my receipts. You know, on another show. We do another show, but like I had a
Mine.
Jamaican chick that had a similar type of look, and she would have the funny. She weren't my wifey, and the reason why she weren't my wifey was because, you know, she couldn't really get that hair together the way I needed that hair to be together. You know, you ever dated a chick and she just it's like, why did you choose that hairstyle? Why did you, like, every time you go out, it's like, okay, every time you meet, oh, you got a new hairstyle. Oh, they just love this weave thing. They love this weave, but she in braids. I would have probably would have a couple kids right now if she kept their braids in.
Oh, we'd
'Cause
have been
those braids are my weakness. So let me go through these pictures. But carry on speaking if you want to speak.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, like, I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend this isn't a pretty girl, and I still wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, shoot my shot. But I do think she would look great with braids. I'm just saying that. So
She would look fantastic.
Trying to do her beauty its justice is the point we're making here.
Let's play this clip. She says she's looking for a green flag.
Green flags I look out for.
Green flags for me is, first and foremost, a man that is God-fearing. Also a man who is like a manly man. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but as in like a man who is just traditionally masculine. I really love a guy that's caring, affectionate, just takes gender roles seriously, and it's just overall just a protector.
Yeah, she's Irish.
Two things. She's Irish. One, cool accent for a black girl. Do you know what I really like about that voice note?
What's that?
We could touch upon Lightbringer maybe in a future episode. She talked about, this is something I don't hear a lot with black women in the UK. She talked about gender roles, the type of man she liked, which was traditionally a masculine man who was a protector, provider, all that good stuff. I don't hear that a lot in the black community, especially from black women. We hear it a lot from black men who kind of want traditional women, but that was really interesting to hear from a black woman. So, and she came across very well in that voice note, articulated herself very clearly, and yeah, obviously knows what she wants. So that was really interesting to hear. So, what did you think about that?
Yeah, I was impressed. The attraction was stronger after listening to the voice note than before, because one thing I like, my ears perk up whenever I hear an accent, because I'm over London. I've done London. So if I hear Irish or any foreign accent, it perks me up and I'm interested. So I would say, man, brothers, I'm giving you guys a little treat. You can go follow her on IG if you want to follow her. You can go and put your bid in. So it says she's in Lisbon right now. So right now she's in Portugal, in the Afro Nation probably. Yeah,
she's definitely there.
She's 26.
Is
She's 5'8". 5'8" is a lovely height for a woman.
yeah.
She's 28.
Woman of God.
She's Christian. She's looking for a long-term relationship. So let's look at. She's stylish pick again.
Yep.
Let's go through. Let's see if we can get a braid shot.
Here we go.
So she's glammed. She's glammed up. So she can dress to the nines and she can kind of pull off the IG IG baddie look, the dark skin IG baddie look. She can pull it off with the makeup. You know, she's got that look in the bag. A man. So this is. I agree with this. A man should look after his woman. Yeah, I agree. You know, it works both ways. But yeah, I get where she's coming from. So you know, she's tall, displaying the height.
Mm-hmm.
Good sense of style. You know, you gotta keep your.
Nothing weird about being attracted to a good sense of style. That's fair.
You've got to maintain. You got to compete in the UK. If you're a guy, some of the American brothers. I just want to have a message to the American brothers. I think some brothers in America get a wrong impression of the UK. You can't come to the UK and come supersede me and Johnny and start pulling women like this because you're American. Like, you got to get out of the mud in the UK. This is not a passport bro location. This is a public service announcement. This is not a passport bro location.
It's not passport friendly. It's not passport friendly.
So you're not going to come here and push past me to get at Naomi, because
it's money friendly. It's a money friendly society.
Because Johnny's got something to say about that. If you try and push past him to get at Naomi.
Yeah, I definitely have something to say, because I'm looking at this right now going, hang on, this looks a little bit commensurate to what the Brothers Keeper likes. Like this picture here. Okay, now you're talking. Like, I've seen some good things, but this is
fake hair though.
Yeah, this is the pick of the litter. This is what I would consider like high level black woman. You know what I'm saying, especially in the UK, for sure.
What would you give her?
All about it. This is I'm probably my highest. Oh, this I like. This I like when they have like a bandana over braids. Now, I did just say to you, braids is my favorite look. Now she's rocking my braids.
Oh, it is braids. It is. Yeah.
Bandana over braids is my kryptonite with black women. That already gets away. I'll tell you that now.
You can see her shape as well. She got
that outfit too, like a little crop top. I was saying, this is how I would style my black wife, Lightbringer.
yeah. So women like this are unfortunately quite fairly rare, and they are not going to. There's no easy wins. So don't come here with your American self and think you're going to come here and just scoop that. It's not going to happen. And I had to go back and forth with a few guys on some of these forums.
Well, yeah, tell them who they're competing against, Lightbringer, to get women like this. What type of men?
You're competing against Anthony Joshua. You're competing against Simeon Panda. You're competing against the top guys. You're competing against. There's money here. This is the richest city in Europe.
Yeah.
Make no bones about it. This is the richest city in Europe. It's not as rich as New York City. Yeah. It's not as rich as some of the places in the States. But you're competing with a lot of money. You're dealing with not a huge pool of beautiful women. It's a transient city. There's people are coming in and out of the city for sure. But there's no easy wins here. Like, you're talking about people that have had combined 40 years of dating experience in London. There's no easy wins. You're not going to come here and bag these women. So I laugh when some of these American brothers, you feel free to take your shot, but you don't have the leverage you think you do.
You don't need this stamp on your passport, basically. Just pass through, visit, spend a few days, go to Buckingham Palace. Do you know what I mean? Eat some tea and crumpets, do a little tour, and then keep it moving toward Germany or Poland or any of them other places in Europe, because we're not hating, we're giving you free game here. Like, you will be wasting your time. Literally be wasting your time.
So we got East Africa. We off again. Let me get. I don't know why that keeps happening. It might be a timeout thing.
Maybe. Yeah,
maybe it's because that was a long time. Let me just plug it in.
Mine's been on the whole time. Okay, you're back. Where's your audio gone? Your audio's not there. No, it's still off.
Yo, can you hear me?
You're back.
Yeah,
I know. He's back.
My setup is still work in progress. So
technical difficulties.
We all I knows out. So right here we got an East African queen for
Ethiopian or Eritrean. I could just tell straight up.
Ethiopian, Eritrean. I like them because they tend to be more. I would actually say East African women are the best women in London
Yeah, she's beautiful.
because
I'd use that word as well.
they're more
She's
they're more
Black Beauty.
feminine. They're more
Yeah.
naturally feminine. So, and
Yeah.
then also a lot of them are slimmer. I don't know about her, but a lot of them are slimmer, which is kind of like a dying art in black women
But
in London.
let's give her flowers here. Everything I'm seeing so far with this girl,
Smiling.
natural is the word that mine. Natural. Everything's natural. Braids. Not a crazy amount of makeup. Kind of elegant looking, not overly sexualized.
Look at
not
a love
overly done
language.
up.
Look at a love language. That could have easily been.
That exemplifies what Lightbringer just said about the whole femininity. You see what I'm saying? She's giving, I'm feminine, I'm a very loving person. You know, she's not giving standoffish, defensive. You need money to like get in contact with me. Hit my Cash App, put money in here, click this link to you know where. Like,
Yeah.
she's giving, I'm wholesome and natural, but naturally beautiful. Hey, let's meet up and hang out. That's what she's given. Now, going back to what we were just saying about, I wouldn't come to London if I was an American passport bro. If I was an American passport bro and I was looking for a black woman, that one just there, that Lightbringer brought up on the screen, is probably what I'd be targeting.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they kind of I just think they're just a good niche. I just think they're a good niche. They're not as caught up in the nonsense as some of these other women. So anyway, let's go to the next one. This is a gym fit girl. This girl is gym fit. So she's in wherever she is playing with turtles. But that's like a 6-pack. She got like a 6-pack going on.
Right, let's see more.
That's her IG. She's into fitness.
Never settle. Let's talk on. Okay.
She's 29, 5'4".
Small. She's
Like-
currently in Italy, Vicenza.
Look at the abs. I mean, she might have like some lipo or some shit. Who knows? But
Playing with some tortoises in the water here, so she looks like she's in shape. Yeah.
she's in the most athletic shape in terms of like athlete I think I've seen.
Okay, let's keep going. She's got any more pictures? or is
Because
this-
look at her arms, man. Her arms are just
no,
got
this is
dogs.
just- why people do this on this Hinge thing? I don't have this app, so I don't really know. A little something to be kind to anyone. What does it say?
What was that say?
A life goal of mine to be kind to everyone. Okay,
Kind of cute.
very cute, giving wholesome vibes again. A very kind of like elegant, sort of upwardly mobile looking woman. This is a good profile. I think this is a woman I would call cute and wholesome, I would say is the word. She looks like a girl like your mum would try and set you up with.
I like her body. Her body is rare, extremely rare. Is that the
Yeah,
best
she's
picture?
very healthy. She looks like she has a very balanced diet. Like
Her
I wouldn't
core,
be surprised.
her
She told me
core is insane.
paleo diet or something like that. I wouldn't be shocked.
Her core is insane. I'd like to see more pictures of her. In fact, I'll probably go up on her IG at some point.
Yeah.
Her core must be insane.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if people can see it, but she has got ripped.
Yeah.
She's
And I don't
ripped.
I don't want to
Shredded.
be disrespectful here either, but to see a black woman of that like physique in London is actually sadly it's become quite rare these days. Like no shade, but like she's so healthy. It's like wow, like you know what I mean.
she's
We're
ripped.
wowing out because you don't really see too much of that nowadays.
She might legitimately be like an athlete, like a 100-meter sprinter or something.
Well,
Legitimately.
this is what I'm saying to you. Maybe she is because it's not the norm to see an overly athletic black woman, is it? Let's be honest.
Nope.
Slim might be somewhat common, but to be like really ripped like that, I don't think even in the fitness space with like black female fitness influencers, they're kind of still in the whole sort of thick and curvy thing as well. She's the opposite. She's very slim, like you said, like looks like she sprints or she does a lot of cardio, F45, that type of thing.
Explosive. She just looks explosive. Like I'd have some fun with that. In fact, I might have to add her on IG at some point. So I got something for the brothers. I think brothers will like this. Like
Some interesting names, man. This one I can't pronounce.
Tashai maybe, or is it TS?
T shy.
Tashai. Let's go through the pictures. So Tashai.
I'm getting city girl vibes from this one.
Let's hear her audio.
Where's the? I'm getting city girl vibes. Hang on, let's see if the voice.
first ring is gonna be on me if you make me laugh uncontrollably, because who doesn't love to laugh?
Play it again.
Besides, I'll just give you guys a good little tip.
Hold
So
on.
use it wisely.
Play it one more time. Sorry.
Okay.
Definitely, the first ring is gonna be on me if you make me laugh uncontrollably, because who doesn't love to laugh? Besides, I'll just give you guys a good little tip. So use it wisely.
Okay.
The
She's like
first
an.
one on me, if you make me laugh, was that?
Yeah, it was just some waffle, but I think she's from the islands somewhere. She's
Yeah.
from the
It's
islands.
just, I thought I was getting like a thick sort of freshy African accent.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first, but it could be. But I think she's from the islands.
Well, wherever she's from, she ain't like born in the UK.
Let's look at more pictures of her first.
Which
I
region?
actually spoke with this girl. I remember speaking with this girl, like actually converse with her.
What's up? Yeah, okay, she's pretty.
She's pretty, innit? That's
It's
why
like,
I had to speak with this one, man.
that's in the news right now. What's her name? Kiki Palmer. She looks like her.
Okay, look, that's her TikTok. Brothers probably can't read it out. Let me see if I can read it out for brothers.
Yeah, she's giving me that Kiki Palmer look.
You can go and find her on TikTok. Okay, next pic.
Okay.
You know, she got some hips on her, looks like.
Long legs, for sure.
Long legs. She's got potential. But she's from Lincoln, so she's from the countryside. I don't know why.
Yeah. Did you read
She's
that
kind
whole
of fit.
spiel? Is it worth reading?
Let's have a look.
Sometimes it's a bit. I mean, all
They
right.
just
my
waffle.
life-
I just look
they
at
are-
pictures.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I read them just because. But
Or
then
a
I'm
trip
like,
to Bora Bora. She wants a trip to Bora Bora.
oh man, here we go again. Forget
She
it.
wants a trip to Bora Bora, guys. So,
Yeah,
you know, if you've got paper, come to the UK.
yeah, man. See what I'm saying?
clean
Unless
up.
you want to take it to Bora Bora, fellas. Let others take me for granted. I don't even bother reading that. Get someone who looks at you like that's her picture.
Any more pictures? One more, I think.
City girl, all day.
Got tattoos. So yeah, she's cool.
Yeah,
But
good looking city girl.
she's cute. She's attractive. She's cool. She's nice. She's nice. Let me not be too.
Yeah, she's pretty.
She's nice. She's nice. I think maybe I'm like that because it didn't go. I was talking with her and it didn't go nowhere.
Here we go.
But I think it's the area. I think if she lived in London, I might have been in.
Not from London. She's from, what was it, Lincoln or something.
Yeah, man. That's kind of where it stopped. It was like, oh, you're not from anywhere near me. Where's
Where's
Lincoln?
Where the fuck is that?
Exactly.
It's nowhere.
Exactly. It's like, so we
What,
got
is that
another.
you just made that up, Lincoln?
No. She's
In the Midlands. It's in the East Midlands. I should know this. I lived in Leicester for like a couple years.
yeah.
I never-
That's where I would say to brothers that want to do London, try and find women outside London.
Yeah.
So try and find black, whether it be black, mixed, Latin, wherever you can find Middle Eastern. Try and find them outside London because
Great.
you're gonna get more bang for your buck. You're gonna get more. There's
Yeah.
more leverage. There's more.
Midlands, all those little remote areas. Worth even just renting a car if you're going to come here and you're not from here and just drive into these places, because that's definitely where you're going to get joy. I corroborate that, man. That's 100% fact.
Okay, so let's go through these ones. These. I don't think this is particularly great, but we're gonna just skim through it on a quick express.
Put her name up. A. Her name's A. I'm not reading this. Just yeah, whatever.
Oh shit, my fingers are fucking up.
What flags are those?
Barbados and maybe Saint Kitts or something.
That's the green. No, that's Grenada. I think that one.
So she got some braids or some dreads.
I like that picture. I'm not going to front. Yeah,
Ooh.
actually,
Ooh.
that first picture wasn't doing it, but these two here are
Hold
sending. Yeah, she looked like one of
bad.
these. Yeah,
Not bad. Fitness.
she's very pretty, actually. Yeah.
Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No, this is yeah, that I like that. I like that look there. That long hair. Yeah, this is a very pretty woman.
So what'd you give her? Let's zoom through. What'd you give
This
her?
has been some stiff competition. You know, I think I'd put her on the 7 pedestal. I mean, again, this is all subjective, right? Based upon Lightbringer's taste, my taste. That there is a look I very much like with black women, and she hit it. I think, yeah. The first picture wasn't really giving a stronger vibe as the other pictures. I'm surprised she didn't lead with one of the other ones, but I'd give her 11. You know, she's very pretty. Slim girl, nice smile. She seemed like she was dressed well too.
Okay. So I'm just shortlisting some more quickly because I'm not trying to show brothers the not so good ones. I'm trying to show. Okay, so we got a chick here. She looks cool, light skinned chick, or kind of light skinned. You can never tell with these filters. Probably not. Probably not actually. You're probably more of a brown chick. 31. She's from London. So let me just.
Oh no.
She got the bangs.
She's doing
the clip on.
People still do that. The whole like put all the that 2, 3, 4 pictures. That was like the early days of Instagram, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty girl.
So yeah, she got potential, man.
Yeah,
for a brother that wants to come through, she's cool.
Yeah,
she's cool. Maybe I'll give her a strong 6. Maybe.
Yeah, she looks like, you know what it is. She's very pretty, but you're right. I don't know if she's doing the most with all the makeup and everything.
It's hard to tell. Like it's only possible to tell.
Yeah, when you meet them.
Okay, I got another sister for the guys. So
yeah,
we got this sister here, chocolate sister, weave, Kelly. Communication, respect, trust, and togetherness.
Working out
together. She's tall, 5'11", Maidaville.
Very tall.
She's
Christian.
She's from St. Lucia.
That's what's up.
This
is a pretty
quite good. Yeah, looks good. She looks good. I like that. I like that. That's a lot of potential there.
Yeah. You know what? St. Lucia is saying a lot, you know. Like yeah, man. I've heard a lot about St. Lucia, so that even might. Yeah.
There you go.
From there, right? That he was talking about it when he's been there a few times. That's another guy we're gonna be linking up with on our travels. We won't say where yet, but he was saying St. Lucia. That's where he's from. Is got a lot.
She's in the gym. She's in the gym. Like she got some hips. Let me just zoom out. She's in. You can see she got some hips. See, this. I want brothers to really pay attention to the detail that are watching.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a good zoom.
This is
she got some hips on her.
High level. This is high level though. High level melanin, let's call it, out here. That's kind of the aim really though as well. So yeah, shout out to her. She was a good one too. So they are here, and that's what kind of you're sort of displaying, Lightbringer, that they're here, but it's what comes with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, okay, so I've got one that I want to show you guys. I got another one that I want to show you guys. I like this chick. So, do you remember the movie? A Bronx Tale.
Oh yeah. Oh, so random, but I actually know exactly what you're talking about because that's a classic movie. Yeah,
the black chick.
Yeah, of course.
The black chick.
She was dating the Italian dude.
She don't look like her properly, but the vibe, the vibe she gives off, I like that. She's a chocolate sister. Yellow is definitely her color.
Yellow works very, very well. I've noticed they know this as well on darker women.
Yeah, so the yellow is popping. Let me go through the pictures because I'm not gonna lie. This is the one that I kind of wanted.
Okay.
On this app.
All I ask is that you try to act with
integrity.
Stuff like this. Act with it. No, but I respect it. But
that can go both ways because I look at that and I think that guys will get close to her and lose their integrity, lose their frame.
Yeah.
So it's different to what the other girl said. The other girl was like, "Look, just be consistent."
Yeah,
so it's kind of like, you're flaky, blah blah. Because guys know, you know what I mean. But she's saying, "Look, have integrity."
Yeah, this is worded in a kind of like a classy, like I know myself. So you know, she's chosen her words very carefully there.
Yeah. So she's 33. She's 5'1", so she's a kind of like a pocket rocket, yeah. She's from Stoke Newington, yeah. That's where I grew up. Yeah, yeah, that's where I grew up. Like so.
Wow,
chocolate sister, you know, nice teeth,
nice smile, yeah,
nice smile, nice frame, and she's She's 33. I'll say she's kept herself well. If these pictures are accurate and up to date, she's kept herself well. Look at the she's got braids here, but look at the physique. Look at the physique. Look at it. Look at the bazooms. Look at the bazooms.
Listen, no one appreciates a healthy, in shape black woman more than me.
Look at the bazooms.
I'm looking, and I'm
God
saying,
damn. So
the way
yeah,
she's dressed, the physique. You're right. Again, with all due respect, at 33, that's really impressive, because when you start getting up there in age, it's not easy to like stay healthy. So I'll give her some credit for that.
and I like the slim arms. So I'm into slim arms. It's one of my telltales. So her arms are still slim. So she's disciplined with what she eats.
Yep.
And that right there is some low key quality. That's what I call low key quality. She will walk past you, and no brothers won't make a fuss. But little do they know that chick will give you the best smashing of your life. Brothers don't recognize.
Yeah.
I'll be looking for her at carnival.
Yeah.
I'll be looking for her at carnival.
That is a sleeper hit, isn't it? That's a quintessential sleeper hit. You're right. You probably
That's a sleeper. Look at that.
Look at that. Yeah, see, this is it. You could pass a woman like this by on London on the streets. I probably do every day, because I'm in the city a lot, and you wouldn't even think nothing of it. She'd be on the underground. You see her around Oxford Circus, you'd be like, eh. But when she's like dressed like that, you see like the true beauty, and you're like, okay, whoa, hang on. Like you said, you mentioned this earlier. Like, these are the women. You're like, oh, hang on, you actually like low key fine, and she is. This is a very beautiful woman.
She's low-key fine. Look at the definition. Just the brothers. Look at the definition in the abs, the abdominal area.
Yeah.
Can you see the shadow? Look at the shadow.
Yeah.
That shadow going down. That's what is that? That's abdominal.
She trains. I train, and this is a fit woman, no doubt about that. She trains.
Yeah,
this is, again, at that age, like typically, that's not the physique, so she has to train to look like that, and shout out to her for doing so. Yeah, these are all very good pictures as well, very classy, very tasteful, nice hairstyles, not crazy makeup. She's given a very good representation of a older woman. I can't even really call her a wall banger,
and she looks young as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's doing it in style where you can't even throw her into the wall banger category. This is how you're supposed to do it, gracefully.
Yeah. So what'd you give her, man? I give her her body. I give her
for a woman that age. You've got to be fair and balanced and say, because of her age, but also because of how she's carrying it. I think that's a upward 6. Let's go 6.5.
I give her body an 8. I guess
the best body by far.
Face, she's like a strong 6.
Yeah,
maybe. But it's subjective. It's hard because she's an outlier. Like, her body is low key, very nice.
That is very rare to see with a woman her age.
Like, let me give you guys the yellow picture again, just to recap, because that's how I'd want her on my date night.
Yeah, for real. That is given a lot in it. That picture.
That's how I'd want on date night. That's turning heads.
Do you know what's interesting though? Now let's just touch upon it quickly, because she looks very, very good, very healthy, very fit. But obviously she's at that age now where, again, integrity. You saw that. Let's act with integrity. What caliber of men do you think, Lightbringer, does this woman get? Like, what like demographic of like wealth and age and all the rest of it do you reckon she gets?
She doesn't come across at all like a woman that is monetized.
Right.
She comes across like a woman that you don't necessarily need to be pulling in this, that, and that. She just gives off this vibe of she's attainable. She to me, I don't know her from Adam, but she gives off a vibe of she's not in that world of Mayfair, Kensington, blah, blah, blah. I don't see any signs. I just think, okay, if you're a black guy, you've got a beard, you go to the gym, you know what I mean? You've got a chance.
Yeah. Do you think she's like in church though as well? Or is she like...
No idea. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, they'll look past that. If you fit the bill and you treat her right, I think she gives off a good vibe. She gives like, just instinctually, she gives off a vibe. But who knows?
I agree.
But that's definitely one that I would pursue. Like, I would pursue that for a UK wifey. You know, a UK wifey. So I like that. So I give her.
I'm very impressed by that. I think that is like, do you know what? Let's just say something really quickly, actually. If if that was kind of like the standard for sort of, because she's near my age range, right? If that was the standard for how like a lot of black UK women looked at that age, the dating market for
Oh,
people
it'll
my
be
age,
good.
light bringers, would look completely different.
It'll be good. It'll be
It would
good, man. I'll
actually
be
be
I'll
good.
be
No,
happy.
let's be real, let's be fair. It would be decent on the way to good, because you'd be like, oh, you know what? Look how many options like that are out there. But you just
Yeah.
mentioned that's an outlier.
That's an outlier. That's 100% an outlier. Let me show you the next one. Let's move on to the next chick. So Brigitte.
That's a hell of a name. Brigitte. Okay. I can't really see.
You can't see. It's the color in it. It's too blended.
Yeah, because of what she's wearing. That's probably because of her picture. So yeah, maybe when your next ones, I'll be able to see a bit
There
more
you
of what
go.
the lady look like.
She's
29.
5 foot, so she's
Look,
tiny.
this
29.
is, you know what this is giving right here? This picture. This is giving. I'm like very simple, elegant, just like to go out for nice meals. Not crazy meals like the other ones, but
Yeah.
something about her face looks very innocent and pure to me. This
Yeah.
girl.
This is completely attainable. This is
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
this is this is
that's the word, attainable. Okay, in the gym.
this
This
is
I like.
attainable. She's in the
This I
gym.
Lightbringer and I have talked about offline. We don't see enough from women in the community. We see too many food pictures. Interesting enough, her first one was, but now this is what we want to see more. Like, and it's not a flexing thing. It's displaying a healthy lifestyle. Like, this is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to attain a man after all. That's the end game. Let's not pretend. Show him that you're healthy, that you're living the life, because now you can demand the same thing from him.
Let me get my zoom.
Wait, Brigitte.
Okay.
Cool.
The body's decent. I'm not gonna say it's exceptional.
She does train. That's a good, like I
body's
said,
decent.
that is a good thing to see. I think that's just a positive thing to put up. I haven't seen that at all in any other profiles. We've seen women that clearly look like they do, but she's actually displaying it proudly.
She could lose some weight though. I mean, she's on holiday. She probably let her. I would say she could lose 15 pounds.
Wow.
She could lose 15 pounds. I would say
You guys remember Lightbringer saying this, not me.
she could luse 15 pounds.
I like this picture. This last one here. This looks kind of very elegant.
Yeah, I like that. She's cute. She's cute. She's cute.
Yeah.
She's
Where
cute.
is this? Say where that place is.
Fortnum and Mason. So let's go to the next one. What do you think she is, Brigitte?
Oh, yeah. That's a tough one. That's probably a 5, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Oh, so I got something. So another East. This looks like a Somali chick. Yeah. So everyone that knows about East African women knows that
Yeah.
Somalis can have the most insane physiques. So
Oh, really? I'm not very well versed.
she's 32. She's from Hackney. She's 5'8". Somalis tend to be tall.
She's a child psychotherapist.
Psychotherapist. Yeah. So she's
Yeah,
got the
yeah,
flowery
that's-
dress. Yeah. Flowery dress. Yeah. But check this. Yeah. Check this, guys. Yeah. Check this. Yeah.
Okay, again in the gym. Whoa.
Look at the bubble.
Yeah, that's
So
okay.
that's Mother Africa for you right there. Got the bubble. She ain't the cutest. She ain't the most attractive Somali.
looking for a gym buddy. You see what I'm saying? This is more like what we want to see in the community.
She got a gym outfit. Yeah. She been off social media for 6
Okay,
years.
that's also good for the brothers that don't want the women that are like getting 1,000,001 DMs, too many dudes up in the comment section, simps gassing it up. She's
She
been
looks
off.
good here.
She's reading a book. Hey, look, she's trying to show you she's educated as well as fit and pretty. This is wholesome.
So she's good. I mean, it's a shame she's not a little younger, because I like my woman a little younger. Like,
She's 31.
she's 20, she's 32, but I would say it would be interesting if what she would look like at 26 might have been interesting, because her body might have been a bit tighter naturally, and that could have been exceptional.
Got you.
Not exceptional, but it could have been more intriguing.
Yeah.
So who we got
Let's see who you got.
now? Now I'm gonna just skip to the highlights, because
The best bits, yeah?
because we can do this all day. Your boy was getting a lot of matches.
Yeah, clearly. I'm not on this app that Lightbringer's speaking on, but I'm thinking of.
So this is a nice light skin chick.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, nice slim. This is my kind of type of woman.
Yeah, here we go.
25 from South, long term, liberal. Look at the outline. See that right there. That's the elite class right there.
Yeah.
That's the elite class. That's the Mayfair, Kensington, Knightsbridge. That's what you're gonna see there. You know, you might find it on an off day in Brixton, or you might find an off day in Hackney, but that right there is the upper echelon, at least body wise. But she can do it both. She can do the natural. She's got large forehead, nice.
Is a very, very attractive woman. She is going to be so sought after. It's unreal. I'll buy me vegan food. Of course, she's vegan.
She's vegan.
She's very skinny, isn't she? Like, you know,
The best women are vegan, you know. The best women are vegan.
I did it for a couple of years. I mean, on and off, but when I thought it was healthier for me. But this is a very pretty woman, no doubt about it.
So she's nice. So we can find that in Brazil.
Yeah, easily.
We can find that in Brazil. Good looking woman,
but that would be a diamond in the rough in the UK.
You're battling too much nonsense. So
Too
this is actually an ex of mine. So this is crazy. This didn't plan this, but she's a chick I used to, not ex. We used to mess around. Let me be politically correct. So this is the type of. So this is a receipt and a receipt. Yeah. This is a receipt and a receipt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and her, we used to mess. Yeah. And then we matched and we had a little chat on the match. Yeah. I'm not going to show you a conversation. So she is 5'11". She's like 5'11". Great eyes. Yeah. Great eyes. Like grey color.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Beautiful eyes.
Let me just. That's the worst. I mean, is that the worst? I was gonna say she's not actually showing her beauty, but then again, she's showing her culinary skills. Yeah. So is that a positive or is that a negative? You can speak as you speak. She's not my ex. She's only.
Speak on it. I think this is a positive picture, and I'll tell you why. She's not displaying anything sexual or alluring or lustful, but yet because she's so naturally beautiful, even in a chef's jacket, she's still showing a level of beauty. That will tell you, and that will dictate that this woman is that attractive, that she can look like that in a chef's outfit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's a talent of hers because she's an amazing cook. I have to say.
Right, so she's showing you also what one of her passion, skills, profession is, which again I think is a good sign. So, you know,
so she's
every
30.
Every black girl's a Christian. They all are, so they say.
She's 5'10". It looks like she's on holiday because I don't know where Bevo is. She might be on holiday right now. She obviously, she's Christian. She's Londoner, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So she at 20. So we were dealing back in the day. So it was like 22, 23.
Oh, wow. That long ago?
Yeah. She's 22, 23. It was over a span of several years. It was like on and off. So
right.
From like 19 to like when she was like 24 maybe. Right. You know those volatile situations.
Yeah.
So you can see, you know, the big bazooms, like very big. And maybe she's a tall girl. You know, she's putting a bit of weight, you know. She can cook her ass off. She can eat her ass off too when she needs to. So she was slim. Back in the day, she was a slim girl with big bazooms. Now she's kind of normal size. So yeah, she got the gray eyes that makes guys go mad.
Yep.
Natural gray eyes, no contacts. The faux dreads or faux braids.
Mm-hmm.
Natural, attractive, traveling abroad in the name of love. So she's a passport hoe. No, she's a passport.
Passport cis is the term.
We went off again. Let me come back. Give me a sec. Can you hear my mic?
Yeah, the mic's still on.
All right, let's come back. I don't know what
You're triggering something. Tricks. So it's shutting off your camera. You've lost sound. You've lost sound again. So you're back. You've got camera back, but you've lost sound.
Yo, yo, can you hear me?
Oh, you're back. Yeah, now I can hear you back.
Yeah. Why don't? Yeah. I think the wires kind of like bend a little bit, and it fucks it up a little.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're
No
back.
worries.
So we're gonna call it
Yeah.
end to the show soon anyway, because we're coming into I don't know, must be close to 2 hours. So we're doing Chun Li. You know, she is
Yeah,
just so you
Chun-Li.
guys know. Yeah, I'm really attracted to
Street
grey
Fighter.
hair. Was that?
Okay.
So
No, it's
she's
a Street Fighter, right?
yeah, she's where is she? She's like I think half Jamaican, half Dominica.
Okay.
So she's Caribbean girl, island girl, grey hair, tall. Yeah.
Oh,
So
very.
this is kind of
Yeah,
closer to how she looked back in the day because she looks a little bit slimmer, but the bazooms are bazooming like, yeah. So yeah, she was very good memories, man. A little receipt for you. You know, we still
memories.
matched.
You still match. What's crazy is you was dealing with her back in the day, but you still matched in present day. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, because
Crazy.
have a
What was
little
the go there? She was
have a little
rekindle the flame.
have a little dialogue. Nah, it wasn't even that because the window would always be open for her. Guys, we don't shut the window unless a girl is. She did come a bit toxic in the end, but we don't shut the window. At the end of the day, sexual access is sexual access. He would shut the window to sexual access to that.
That's true. That is actually.
But it wasn't that time of day. You know, that ship is sailed. We were from young, from like 1920. No, she was like 1920.
Who
I
knows?
was like
Maybe she's
27.
matured. Maybe she's evolved. Maybe she wants to, take it up a notch. See what things will be like in your more adult years.
Could be the window. You know, she is one of the last Mohicans. So what I mean by that is she's the chick that when I look back at a lot of the girls I used to deal with, then they're kind of irrelevant, but she's still relevant.
Oh, what
She's
a great.
She's still relevant.
Yeah.
Let me see what else we have here. I'm trying to give some brothers something of note before we close out. Okay, so we got a Tanzanian bay.
Okay.
We got a Tanzanian bay for the brothers. Yeah. So Oh no, I think it's Rwanda. Sorry, it's Rwanda. So she's got physique. She's got physique for the brothers. She's slightly thicker in a good way. Tall. So we're gonna scroll through quickly. Broccoli is man-made. Yeah, I think that's true. 24, 5'8". I was talking with this chick. It didn't get to where I needed it to go to, but you know, I put my bid in, and we were chopping it up. But look at the physique. The physique is nice.
Yeah,
it's nice.
decent.
It's decent. I think she's hiding something.
Yeah,
I think she's hiding something.
Well. Very selective angles here.
Comment in the comment box if you think she's hiding something. This is just for reference. This is the Rwanda chick.
Yeah. Selective angles from our Rwanda.
When I say hiding something, I don't mean in a negative way. I think in a positive way, meaning you'll be pleasantly surprised. I think.
Okay.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I think when it gets down to business, if it, to be politically correct, if let me rephrase it, if it were to get intimate, I think brothers will be pleasantly surprised by what will be underneath.
Okay.
And I'm not speaking from evidence. I'm just speaking from what I see.
Okay. Yeah. From this picture, that might back up what you're saying. Now, I have heard, I've never met any, but I have heard Rwandan women are very well put together, let's say. Yep. I have heard.
I want to go because Austin Holloman was there and he was with a lovely, slimmer, but very nice, similar kind of look, East African look. And well done to him. Hats off to him because that's what brothers need to be going for. These women kind of have a regalness to them. They have like a regalness, like a wifiness to them. They have a vibe, they got the big eyes. You notice they got big eyes. They're attractive, very attractive women. So the friend, not so much. She's so, but definitely Nancy could get it.
Yeah. Great point. You just mentioned it. That was the vibe I got. Because shout out to Austin Holloman. I saw that video and I thought the same thing. I was like, wow, these women look very classy, very regal. When I think of like the sort of classier,
there you go, guys,
women, I do think of like Rwanda and Kenya and those places. And this girl is giving that vibe, like very, very classy looking,
Let
you
me
know?
flip the phone. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, man. You know,
natural looks.
coming like, yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
Can't-
Nancy could get it.
Yeah.
Nancy could get it. Let me see if I can. Should we do 3 more?
Yeah, we'll do a couple more.
Couple more. So let me pick some good ones. Okay, I'll show you this for the brothers. I think brothers might appreciate this. Perhaps some brothers will. So this is like a light, more of a brighter, lighter chick. You know, large bust. She's definitely on the heavier side. You know,
Shorty.
I
Is she
prefer
a,
my women. Come again?
oh, yeah, I thought she was a wall banger for a second there, but she's only 26.
Yeah, 26, 5'9". She's in Dubai right now, so I don't know if she lives there or
Okay.
she's on holiday. Her IG's there for the brothers. They can
Yeah,
go check.
she got her IG in
They
there.
can go check her out. She's Christian. Okay, so what else have we got with this
They
chick?
all, they're all Christian. That's what I'm saying. That's the common thread here. Like,
So she's
you're surprised if you see a black woman put atheist in her profile.
yeah. So she's cool. She's got the alcohol. I don't like that girls that take pictures with alcohol.
Party girl.
Party girl. Like look at the belly. The belly is. I think it's starting to grow. Right? Can you see that? I'm sure that's
Yeah.
a belly. Is that a
Yeah.
belly? Yeah.
My simple pleasures are food and traveling the world. I can't knock that. Those are two of mine.
But yeah, she's this girl lacks discipline. She is gonna put on weight and she's not gonna be the same because she's already putting on weight. I can already see she's too big for my liking.
Well,
Okay,
it's all that food and traveling the world. That's a good picture.
she got some melons.
Yeah, yeah.
Orange.
You know what? This woman here, I want to say something. This woman here, I can absolutely see the everyday passport bro wifey in this woman.
Yeah,
Given a chance.
yeah. Because she got a nice smile. She's
Right.
got a nice smile.
Yeah,
She's
grin, a look of
approachable.
smile.
She's cool. So we're gonna go we're gonna go to the next. Okay, so I got a treat. I think I got a treat for you guys. For brothers that like this East African delicacies. Like this girl gives me the Kenyan vibe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this
Come on.
definitely is
Look
that.
at does that smell what does this picture smell like?
Yeah, bro, for real. This is like you can smell the cocoa butter from here, bro.
Yeah. What is it? The harmony.
Yeah.
Just
Peace
just-
fine.
I-
She's letting you know she's gonna be your piece. This one.
That is the most feminine picture I think
Yeah.
I've seen today.
Yeah, by far. And I like that you said that because that is exactly what she's giving. She's giving I'm peaceful, feminine, I'm on your program, like I'm a good woman. And that's a good look. Like to embody all of that in a picture. Again, I don't know if some of them are doing it intentionally or if it's just natural because you know you get that with a lot of the East African women, but it's a strong vibe, man, and it's a good vibe they're giving off with that.
Gorgeous. Let me go through these pictures. This is a gorgeous. This is another one that I had a thing for, but these apps, man, they don't go through. There's too many. There's too much stiff competition.
Yeah.
Let me get my angles. So she don't like spiders, blah blah blah. We don't care.
Yes.
She's 29. She's 5'9". That's a very good height.
Yeah.
So that's motherly height. She's from Kent. She lives in Kent. She works in London.
Okay. That's what's up.
Okay, this picture, her figure's nice, but it's giving like I don't know. She
Yeah.
it's a bit random, isn't it? It's a bit
She looks
random.
kind of angry in that picture, huh?
Yeah, like it's a bit angry. It's not the best, but still looks kind of cute. Okay, so now she pulls it back. Let's see what we have here. She's kind of smiling again. Nice, very nice figure. Very nice figure, brother. Very, look at that. Very nice figure, man.
Yeah, I
Very
agree.
trim. I care. She goes, I care.
This is a good picture. This is a very good picture.
So this is her kind of like with natural makeup, and it's a great look.
This is a great look. This is a very strong image right here. Like this
This is a great look.
This is like black beauty, black elegance. I'm getting.
This is easily enough to be a published model. Easily, like like what do you call it? Like black beauty, black hair and beauty,
All of
black
that. Yeah,
fashion.
magazines, all of that.
Easily, this is probably a legit model. She probably models part time.
Yeah, I would be surprised. She's got the look. She's very pretty, naturally pretty.
So let's see what this one is saying. So,
Yeah, good picture again. The
oops.
profile got stronger as it went on with this one.
Nice picture. She don't have an IG, which would be nice. She does a little modeling there.
Might legit be a model from these pictures.
Nice hips. She got low-key hips. That's a
Yeah.
good fit. See, this is what brothers need to recognize. That's a very good figure right there. I give this chick an 8.
I think so.
She has that one picture which kind of throws it off, but like, you can't argue with that.
No.
You can't waking up to that. I mean, that's not 100% natural. I get it, but no woman looks great natural. You know, I mean, some do, but
That's undeniable. She's an
that's the
undeniable.
only picture which is suspect. But
Yeah.
it can still work with it. It's not a bad picture. It's just, you know, different
Compared
look.
to the others, she's
Yeah,
that's
it's different look.
odd
That's
picture to have in a profile this good.
that her DMs must be insane. So yeah, if her IG was there, I'd be stalking her IG right now. But her IG ain't there. And we actually had a conversation, but like I said, you don't go nowhere.
Yeah, that's the
Don't go
problem.
anywhere.
They do. They just like to talk. A lot of these girls just like to talk. They just like attention. That's really what it is. They like to just humor you and have a bit of fun and they're almost just on the apps to like pad their Instagrams and just to receive a bunch of compliments,
Yeah.
which is such a waste of time. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, why even be on there? You need your ego gassed up that much?
It's like there's way more men on these apps than women.
Exactly, which
Just
tells you everything. A lot of the
simple-
guys are looking for actual women to date or whatever else. A lot of women are just looking to pad their Instagram accounts or
Yeah.
just to be entertained. Like, think about it. When you've had conversations with women, and I know I've had some in more recent times where I'm like, you just want to converse all day. I'm like, bro, I ain't got time for the small talk. I'm a busy man. I'm not going to be on apps just going back and forth, you know. Like,
Yeah. So in order to stand out, you gotta do something different. My Hinge app closed, like it just closed itself because I guess I was on there for ages. So let me go to the bottom. Yeah, I think we done here. We pretty much got to the meat and potatoes of everything. All the girls I wanted to show you, I've shown you. Is there one more? Yeah. Yeah, there's one more we can go through. We made this the last one.
okay.
So this chick, she's cool. She's cool. Nothing. Chocolate sister.
Hang on. I was going to say, she's giving me, you know who that model, is she a model? I don't know if you call it a model. Maybe she's an IG influencer. You know Bria Miles?
Yeah, she does kind of look like
I was
that.
like, is that her?
Yeah.
Yo, that's a strong look right there. Because I remember I had a real thing for her at one point, man.
She's 41. Wow. That's the
No.
oldest girl on my app ever.
Raw. She's giving me like older Bria Miles vibes. Even with
Yeah.
that is her. Are you sure she hasn't just stolen her
It's not
pictures?
her, bro. She's not as fine as Bria, man. Bria is, I'm sorry, Bria is a few levels finer
You
man,
reckon?
in the face.
Well, this
yeah.
is for 41, by the way.
But yeah,
First of all,
41. But Bria Miles is probably the same age.
is she that old? Nah, she can't be that old.
She's about the same age, bro.
Nah, bro. Bria Miles ain't no 41, bro. Come on,
How old do
man.
you think she is? How old do you think Bria Miles is?
Probably like late 20s, early 30s max.
No way.
Bro,
No
yeah, we
way,
could Google
bro.
that.
Let me Google
Come
it.
on, man. What you don't? I mean, I know your type already, but
Let me Google it.
let's Google it right now. Bria Miles.
You Google it, because I'm trying to do the phone.
You ain't playing. She's 39. Damn,
I told you.
bro. So
I
she's
told
in
you,
like
bro.
wallbanger
She's-
territory.
Bria Miles has been fine since.
Yeah, for the last
you know,
years,
you,
man. Like,
you know when we started talking about in 2005 is when we were talking about entering into adulthood.
yeah,
She was fine then. She was
Damn.
fine 21 years ago. 21 years ago is
Yes.
2002.
But she's been fine for 20 years. Easy.
More than that. 20, you know what I'm saying? So I remember her, and she's the only girl that I could really think of that was like fine back then and known back then.
You mentioned a few from that era. You're sleeping on a couple. Remember Melissa Ford, the video chick?
Yeah,
The
but
video
she's
victim?
not. She ain't.
Nah, don't
She
you
ain't
even
still
finish
fine.
that sentence, Lightbringer.
She
Come
ain't
off.
still fine, bro. Not
What? Bro, what?
Nah,
No.
I think she's aged up. Bria Miles, legitimately.
No,
No,
that's
no,
the
no,
point.
no. Bria Miles, let me speak and then you can speak. Bria Miles, she can legitimately today go to a club in Miami, yeah, and be the finest girl in that club.
Yeah, that's
Easily.
fair.
Melissa
But-
Ford couldn't do that.
Back in the day, though, you remember, like, again, I'm talking like Melissa Ford in, and this is revealing our age here. But I'm thinking Melissa Ford, like back in flipping probably like 2005 or something, when she was in all the music videos, right? At that point, I mean, again, this was when music videos were big, right? And that's why you watch music videos, to see who the hottest black woman was. Melissa Ford was it, bro. She was it. The poster girl
She
for
was.
like, yeah, that's the one I want. I want to fly to America and get me one of those. Like,
She
that
was.
was Melissa Ford.
Bria Miles is you can make an argument and say Bria Miles is as fine today as she was back then.
Point being,
Like,
because when I
it's-
Googled her and I saw the age, the pictures that came up, I'm like, if these are recent, she still look good.
She looks good. Like, she still looks similar. I
Yeah.
saw Bria Miles about. She was with Chris Eubank. I saw her like 5 years ago. Just in
But she was
London.
really good.
Yeah, Chris Eubank was obviously beaten.
No way, Eubank was. No way, Eubank. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Hope that he was getting that. Good on him, man.
Junior, not senior.
Yeah,
Junior.
of course,
Junior. Like, yeah, he was. I went to this like summer kind of festival, and he was there with her. I think I saw him a couple times with her. So obviously that was his side piece. He's doing well, and she looked good. Like, in person, she looked good. She looked fine. So she looks how she looks on the videos. But Melissa Ford, she can't shut down the street. If I saw Melissa Ford, it would just be like, okay, like, you look good 20 years ago, 15 years ago.
Melissa Ford's 46, Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, she's gone. Like, she's gone, She's gone. That melanin's holding up. With things.
Post-war, man.
So,
But still,
what, to kind of recap and to kind of like summarize, and we're going to get out of here, because obviously today's show, we went off script, we just freestyling. We're basically showing brothers what it's like in the UK in terms of the online space. Obviously, we can't show you. I don't remember the last time I went out in these London clubs and bars, because it's of no interest to me. I'm a passport role, wear it proudly. But just to give you guys an indication and show of what's going on, the women, the black women specifically, and it's a subject we're going to touch on again, I'm sure. Is there anything else that you want to mention? Anything else? Any other angle, perspective that you want to mention?
no, yeah, that was it. I'm glad we kind of did it in this style, because I think we've given some really good indications of what you can expect, what we've dealt with, what we're dealing with, etc., etc. And it'll be a good lead into like us talking about the topic of sort of dating women of color, black women, domestically or internationally. So I think, yeah, we'll leave it there for now, and then I guess we'll lead into more about, I guess, the solutions as it is, right? And how you kind of find these solutions, and then how to go about it, because we've got a lot of value and information to provide as far as solutions.
Exactly. Well said. And we value your opinion, your feedbacks. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you like what you see. We primarily do the travel content, primarily want to encourage you guys to get your passports and visit South America, East Africa, West Africa, South Africa, North Africa, wherever it may be, wherever your flavor is. But we want brothers to travel, and this show kind of would set the stage and show guys, look, it ain't so rosy in the UK. But guys, it's been a pleasure. It was very enjoyable. It went through real fast.
Yeah.
And we'll be back, man. We're going to try and make this a weekly thing. So thanks, guys. We're out.
Peace.